Hi, chat. Hope everyone's having a good day, good night, good evening.
Ryan already has to make an idle meeting. I can't believe you.
I woke up like 30 minutes ago and I didn't get a chance.
Literally gets here, immediately goes, I gotta leave.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull a mad gamer.
You know, mad gamer move.
No, he's
Mad
talking
gamer
about
move.
somebody he knows.
Oh,
No, he will literally show up to a call, go hello. And he won't say hello. He'll start ranting about work, and then he'll proceed to mute himself and then deafen himself, and we wonder why I'm kicking out the call.
I've done that sometimes. Wait, is this about
But
me?
you're not streaming
Fair enough.
while we do it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. No, yeah, that would be really weird while you're just in the middle of
Oh,
streaming.
also, Occo, I was sending you a thing.
Uh-oh. What did you do?
Nothing.
Oh, do you want me to print that?
That'd be nice.
All right, give me a
If
little
it's like
while.
regular card size.
Yeah, I can print it in regular card size. It will just, I'm currently transferring, I'm re-sleeving some of my cards. And so once I'm done with that, I'll do that.
Yes, chat, Google Docky. There's always another Google Docky.
There was like 3 or 4 of them, and this is not like the first one. We weren't gonna just cover this. This like, I do gotta say, somebody DM'd me and said, hey, this is going live, and then literally it went live right after that, and I was not expecting that. So somebody is paying attention.
Fair enough, fair enough.
How are you doing, Mizu? How's your work week?
I work. I go work.
You work?
I go home. I play Tism.
That's right, you've been playing my Tism game recently.
Yes, I got into the Satisfactory. It has been a very satisfactory experience.
Has it been?
It has. Get it?
Yeah. 900. No, so I will say, Internet Zen, the 900-page Google Doc is not about Kodiak. It's about some other person. And if we have time, maybe we'll touch on that tonight. But somebody wrote a 900-page Google Doc on some other individual named like Syndicate or something. And it's a name I've heard before. I don't know if you've heard the name Mizu, but it's a name I've heard before. And I was like, 900 pages. I feel like it doesn't quite go over the Cinder limit, but holy shit, it was a lot.
Yeah, and we were gonna touch on that one, but then Google Doc dropped on somebody we actually would like to make fun of. So we're like,
Exactly.
You know what? We'll hold off.
Exactly.
Maybe later.
Exactly.
And I make fun of myself.
You are allowed to make fun of yourself all the time.
You already kind of a joke.
All right.
It's racist. During Pride Month too.
Black isn't a race.
I know,
I
but it's
just-
included in the Pride flag.
I just realized that bit doesn't work because you guys can't hear the Discord notification of me leaving.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
kind of can't.
That's right.
That's right.
Oh,
That's right.
Those guys
That's
are always
that's
like.
right.
No, I'm thinking about the Black Hebrew Israelites. That's right.
You know,
Oh my
I've noticed, by the way, that you have a
God.
Yippee on the screen in addition to me on the screen.
No, I
God,
don't.
hit me.
Or I might have here. I paused the stream. Never mind. For some reason I was looking at like the first frame of the stream. Ignore me.
Yeah, the
Ignore
problem
me,
would be that
ignore
you
me.
paused it.
Chat, please
yes.
enjoy my MILF hair.
Your MILF hair.
I got the MILF hair.
I didn't know that length made it a MILF hair or not, but it is very adorable.
It's the big bow and not.
I love it. It's adorable.
Also,
I
chat,
can-
not for now, but for later, not for stream. Old school RuneScape or RuneScape 3. I welcome all
Three?
opinions.
3?
Yeah, did you not know it was on 3?
I didn't know we were on RuneScape 3.
Old school
I knew that-
RuneScape is a RuneScape 2.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know like the whole lore of like RuneScape. 'cause
RuneScape
I've never
3 is
played it.
RuneScape. RuneScape 2
Oh.
is old school RuneScape. And then RuneScape Original is called Classic.
I getcha. I have heard that the new RuneScape is fun, although I'm not willing to jump into another TISM game recently. I've already got some, and I'm happy with it, so I'd rather not.
Fair. I'm just I want to get back into my TISM a little bit and just run around and mine resources and shit. That's all I
Yeah.
ever did in the original RuneScape was I just went around mining stuff.
Fair enough. It's really funny, like talking about old school games that we like, because I've been playing a lot of Toontown recently. And it's like the only RPG that I actually tolerate. And I'm talking about like RPGs where you take turns and all that kind of shit. And maybe it's because I just played it as a kid, but I just don't. I'm not the biggest fan of like turn by turn RPGs, and I'm weird, I know, but that's just me.
Oh, like the only reason I even play half like Grand Blue, that's my TISM game is Grand Blue,
Yeah.
is because it's turn based half the time and the team building is fun. I like to build teams. I like to watch this action figure beat up this action figure, but this one's cooler because it has unlimited dodge chance.
Been watching RuneScape lore recently. It's bloody wild. So I have been too, which is how I found out two things. Old school RuneScape and RuneScape 3 actually have completely different lore.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, so old school RuneScape maintains the lore from when it was originally made as a separate thing back in like 2010 or something.
Okay.
But since then, both games have added completely different content that is just not in the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, they have added new quests that just have different lore completely separate from the other.
I see.
Because someone was like, yeah, that's a great idea.
It feels like Mizu is pronouncing RuneScape wrong. I don't know what you mean.
He
by
is.
that.
He is pronouncing it wrong. I wasn't going to say anything.
It's RuneScape. What are you talking about?
He's saying ruin and it's rune.
It's RuneScape.
You were saying ruinscape.
I see what you're saying, but I still think you're wrong.
It's just Mizu's accent. You just have to accept it, chat. He does this about everything and it bothers me.
I don't know. It's RuneScape. I don't understand what the problem is.
When you're saying it casually, sometimes you go ruin.
It's RuneScape.
Yeah, you're saying it right now.
I said it right the first time. I have not changed how I've said it.
You have said ruinscape like 7 times.
This is our new argument, chat. Well, we can argue about it.
This is actually what the stream's about.
Yeah, fuck talking about a bear. We're just going to talk about how you pronounce RuneScape for the next couple of hours.
What a bait and switch that would have been.
Thank you, starting out for the 10. Says, I've thought long and hard about it. The perfect joke, the perfect punchline, the perfect delivery. Still fell flat, just like my career in comedy. Guess I'll die.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's a good bit.
Hey, Cool Whip?
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
I don't understand. It's the Family Guy Wheat Thins commercial all over again.
Oh my goodness.
Chat, Family Guy is lowbrow humor. We don't do Family Guy sketches here.
You know what's funny is I've never watched Family Guy.
You're not missing much.
I've watched The Simpsons. That was my show as a kid. My mom hated that I watched The Simpsons, actually.
Mizu is just over enunciating the N in ruin. I'm not. I'm saying it right.
No, you do. But
maybe that's just how Southern people are.
It is a Southernism. It's
Southern folk.
Oh, while
Wheat Thins. Wheat Thins.
For Mizu getting picked on. I know. It's because they know I'm the popular one here.
I know, exactly. Popular one gets poked at the most. Which, it's kind of funny, because like the quartering talked about that just like a random quartering tangent, because for some reason people are still talking about him. I just remember a clip where he's like, yeah, you always mogged the guy with the biggest dick. And I was like, What? Yeah, he talked about when he was in gym class in high school. Apparently, you mogged the guy with the biggest dick. And I'm just sitting here like, why are you guys showing off your dick sizes in gym class? What the fuck?
I mean, I would.
I don't know. I just like never really considered that. Granted, I was homeschooled, so there
Mizu's
the
the only one that
opportunity
said
for
Cool
that.
Whip, right?
Whoa, buddy. I know, right?
Colorism among the host. Speaking of, people are getting upset again about the that people want to remove the black and brown stripes from the pride flag.
Really?
Yeah, people are always getting mad about that. It's like it's clearly racist. They want to remove the black and brown from the pride flag. It's like, why is black and brown on the pride flag anyways? Not
Yeah.
being black is not a sexuality.
Yeah.
I love being.
It's a race, not a sexuality.
I
Although
love
I
being
guess it depends
tied
on
in
who
with
you
them.
ask.
I love being tied in with them.
Black can be a sexuality if you think about it hard enough, chat.
Don't. I'm leaving.
If black can be a sexuality, does that mean that I can be transracial now?
Yes.
I need there to be a trigger on my model where it just goes invisible now.
It's called leave the collab and then come back.
That's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
I'm literally messaging my rigger about this now.
Chad is telling me the boys' locker rooms are wild. All right. Well, I was never like the closest I got was like the locker room at church, but we never stripped.
All locker rooms are wild.
Remember
Black
locker
and
room
Black and
talk.
gay.
I threw hands with a kid in the locker room once.
Fair. Why'd you do
The
that?
one. He was gay and retarded.
Oh.
Mostly because
No,
he was gay.
Black
A little,
slash
yeah.
gay on black slash gay violence.
No, it happened because they were talking shit, and then
Why'd you assume the kid was black, Occo?
it was actually a white kid.
Oh, makes it even funnier.
This is also before I got really tall, and people thought they could pick on me. But I have two older brothers, so I could just throw hands at people.
Yeah, fair enough.
They were not ready for my hands. Equal lefts and rights.
Everyone deserves equal lefts and rights.
Exactly, I agree.
Except women, they just deserve equal lefts.
Oh goodness. I was gonna make a political joke. I'm not going to.
It's funny because it's sexism.
Yeah, I believe in getting us in trouble here.
This is the podcast where all we do is get in trouble, you know? We say something and then people like about it on Twitter for years to come.
Chat, does this look like the face of mercy to you?
Kinda.
It looks like the face of something that wants to eat my face off.
Especially mouth. What?
Yeah, I said mouth and I was like, no, face.
I'm coming for that mouth.
That sounds a little abusive. I'm gonna be honest. I might have to take your name.
Younger
out of my
sibling,
bio.
disgusting. Yeah, it should always be an older.
I'm literally not in your bio.
This is true. It's already happened.
I literally checked like 30 minutes ago. It's like when we were having a different discussion.
Always remember to hag Max chat.
Thank you for 2 months, Saint Raphael.
Let's go.
Oh goodness. Well, Akko's infamous non-binary clip made me a fan of you. Which clip is that? The one where I say that like I just don't believe in it?
We got in a lot of trouble for that for some reason.
I guess. You know, there's this one guy that like constantly still brings up our first controversy and like nobody cares.
Yeah.
What? The drama tubers are in a controversy? Color me shocked.
Who does? I don't think I've seen it before. I might have, and I just didn't remember.
I can't remember his name. He's like an A-log of Chibi, if I remember correctly. And he just like constantly, whenever your name or my name is brought up, he just likes to bring up that we victim blamed somebody that was harmed by somebody else.
I cannot victim blame somebody I don't believe is a victim.
This is true. Exactly. The one time Mizu apologizes and he regretted it is the one time where, you know.
Yeah, I called him out about that. So don't apologize.
And now Mizu never apologizes, and he's always right.
As I shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have done it then.
before we get to the main topic of the evening, did you want to talk about some other minor things first?
What did you have in mind?
So did we ever talk about Asmongold and what he said on
You mean the lolly thing?
stream? Yeah, the lolly.
Also, I
thing.
think you might be pulling away from the mic a little bit.
Sorry, my apologies. I'm like looking back and forth between things. Is that better?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay. So yeah, Asmon, I didn't actually I watched the clip once and then I watched his follow-up and I was just sitting there like, Asmongold, you need to take off that pride shirt because it's sucking your power out. That's what everybody joked about. Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
I thought you were gonna
that was
add
about
something to it.
Nope, that was about it. My apologies.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I just thought you were gonna like throw something else in there.
No. I mean, like, the only other thing that I can think of is he got into a fight with that Twitter account that that has like the Stellar Blade girl, and I can't remember her name. And he just got into a fight with them on Twitter, and then the next day he's like, "Well, I don't care about your research. I think you're retarded anyway."
Oh, Emerald AI.
Yeah, it was Emerald AI.
No, they follow me.
Oh, do they? Nice.
Nice.
You know, he was freaking out on them, and he kept saying, for people who don't know, by the way, chat, Asmongold saw the Stellar Blade Blood Rain preview, which is the new Stellar Blade game. He saw Evie, the main character, and he basically said she looked like a child to him, and that it skeezed him out.
That is such a self-report, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. Like, how do you look at her and go, yeah, she looks like a child?
Dude, Temp said, oh, from this one little angle. And I'm like, I don't know, Temp, I think that's kind of a reach. But some people are claiming that from one specific angle, she apparently looks like a child. But then as soon as she turns just a little bit more, she no longer looks like a child. And I'm just like, I disagree, broski.
Yeah.
Like I just simply disagree. I don't know why you're saying that. But Asmongold used that as a vector for saying that lolly equals pedophilia.
And he made himself look like a dumbass.
It did. It did.
The angle of consent.
The angle of consent.
I mean, it kind of is at this point. I saw somebody else had the face color of consent yesterday. They said that some girl's face got too red, and that was a sign of immaturity and being a child.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite was the feet color of consent.
Oh yeah, that was the foot color too.
You're fucking with me right now. That's not real.
We're not.
I wish I was.
It'd be nice to say I was lying to you.
It would like. The problem is that with the amount of time I've been on the internet, I believe you if you say that. Do you like have the post on hand or?
I don't.
Oh, that sucks. But fair enough.
I didn't want to save a picture of some kid's feet on my Twitter.
Oh, was it like
Yeah.
real? Was it like a real child's feet? Oh, that's weird.
I don't think it was like a real child's feet, but like it was still like somebody's feet. And I'm like, nah, I'm good.
That's fair. I don't save real pictures of people unless it's like a pose, and even then, like I don't really just like save pictures of real people.
I have a bunch in my reference folder for drawing, but that's about it.
You know.
Might not say for work folder is a reference folder.
Sumadays says no lolly maxing model, Lord Occo. Also, greetings, Lord Mizu of the Puddle.
I decided that for the topic tonight, I was going to keep it to this model.
It's good because I was
That's
going
just
to
me,
break
though.
kneecaps.
Oh. Backpack of consent?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that's in reference to the Randosaru. The little red backpack.
The backpack that makes you a pedophile if you have it.
Yeah. That's another one they bring up a lot. And every time
Just
it's like, what are you talking about? Like, do you
Like,
hear
I
yourself?
Well, it's like I understand that it's a backpack that's made primarily for children, but like I don't care. Like, there's a lot of things that are made for children that like midgets wear and people that are of certain heights wear, and I don't care. And if you're trying to point to something and saying, "Oh, that makes you look like a pedophile," and I look at it and I don't see that, I'm immediately gonna be like, what are you saying here, buddy? What are you saying?" Because I don't see what you're saying.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of like weird stuff they try and say.
Yeah.
And you hear it, and it's like, what are you like? Do you hear yourself out loud when you say this? Like, genuinely?
Oh. Yeah. Well, the thing is, they don't say it like that. They try and say it in a way that doesn't make them sound like an absolute retard. Even though I still think that they sound like a retard when they say it.
Well, they definitely do.
That backpack costs $200 to $1,000. No child. Oh, geez, if it's that expensive, then yeah, don't give that to a child. That's like a Gucci bag then.
Well, to
Don't
get
give a
like
child a
the
Gucci
yeah.
bag. Oh, fuck that. Child can have like a knockoff. Oh, fuck.
Where was it? Reports mentioned the devs based the design from Alita Battle Angel. I heard a couple people say that. I don't know if that is necessarily true, but it sounds cool if
There's
it
some
is.
references. There's some references here and there.
Yeah, like I can see the inspiration if it's true. However, I also don't 100% know that's true. There was also... So this had to be brought up for some people, because some people are just really stupid, I guess. Is the devs said they tried to make her look younger. And for some reason, people heard the word younger, and they just assumed younger meant like 10 years old. It's like, no, they meant younger than Eve, who is supposed to be based off of like a 35-year-old woman. Younger than that is like, they meant like 20s, mid-20s.
Are you serious? That's...
Yeah. But people were saying, well, see, the devs said that she's supposed to be younger, so clearly she's 10. But no, they meant mid-20s younger, because Eve is mid-30s.
Man, that just makes me... I only have so much fortitude for the internet these days, you know? And that's just... Yeah. I just don't understand it.
Mr. Stealth says, everything is istphobe and or pedophile. It's your responsibility as a good person to call it out. Some feminist and trad cuck somewhere. And then Sumide says, my apologies. Greetings, Lord Royan. Forgive my rudeness.
Say what?
But yeah, no, Asmongold was getting himself in trouble talking about this. And he got in a fight with somebody called Emerald AI, who he kept trying to say that like it was basically proven that people that were into lollies were definitely guaranteed to be like more likely a pedophile. And he drew like this retarded Venn diagram and unironically went, see, look at the diagram. It says I'm right. It's like,
did he really say the diagram proves that I'm right without...
Did he make his own diagram?
He made his own little Venn diagram, and he's like, see, this is the regular population, and this is the pedophiles, and you can see how little of them are in the regular population. And then here's the lolly population, and then here's the pedophiles. And you can see there's way more overlap with the two. Yeah. And I'm like, you fucking drew the Venn diagram. What are you smoking? This doesn't mean anything.
Oh, that is so bad. See, what's funny is I remember you talk, and I'm not going to mention the friend, but I remember you talking to a friend because they were asking you about it, and they were like, "Oh, I don't necessarily agree with Asmongold, but I do think that some prads would like this, this, and this," and you're like, "Actually, no, it's not true at all," and you kind of surprised them.
Yeah, no. So some people try and they think that like, oh, I think lollies look like kids, therefore like predators are probably still into them, right? Well, no, not really. The thing is, they kind of get off on the aggression behind it and the control. It's kind of like you'd be surprised to learn that actual rapist not a big fan of like non-con art and stuff, because they kind of prefer to do it.
Are you telling me that Lumi is 110% safe then?
Probably, yeah.
You're telling me that fiction doesn't affect reality?
Exactly.
I am so surprised.
Yeah, they get off on the power dynamic. Thank you. I was trying to think of the word. I don't know why I forgot it.
But Mizu, Twitter told me that I can't even keep that sentence straight. Well,
so
Yeah, don't even try.
I'd also mentioned this before, but there's kind of a like semi-famous case that some antis try and use to prove that like all lolicons are like predators are going to be predators. Where a guy got busted with a bunch of like actual, illegal content. I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to get us demonetized that quickly.
Yep.
And they found in his collection of terabytes of this content exactly one lolly dojin. And for some reason, they felt the need to ask him about the lolly dojin in court and be like, did this one dojin radicalize you? And he unironically says outright, it didn't do anything for me. I bought the one because I basically thought like it would be a legal outlet for me to get my fetish out, and it didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
Like we
That's
have an
crazy.
actual predator in court going, yeah, no, it doesn't do anything for me. Could care less about it.
And I know that's just like one person, but I'm sure that like if you caught a lot of people and asked them that same question, they would probably say the same thing.
Yeah. Like
Or something similar to that.
it's like semi-obvious in my opinion. That's how it would be. Artemis says Asmon and his editors never made a clip or video about the drama. They are self-censoring because they knew they had bad optics. Yeah, it was everybody else was clipping Asmon on that one. I don't think he actually posted like a snippet of it himself. And then Toa says, predators predate. It's remarkably hard to find predate drawings. T-Rex doesn't want to be a fed. He wants to hunt. Dr. Alan Grant, Jurassic Park.
Lamau.
Actually, that's kind of a good example, because I don't know how many people know this, but for some predators that are kept in captivity, like the animals, they actually do have to give them live prey, because they simply will not try and kill or they still simply will not go after like already dead meat.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like for humans, we're fine doing what we're doing, but like active animals, like I imagine they just like want to go fucking buck wild, and if you just give them an animal, it's not going to be the same for them because it's their instinct.
Yeah.
My instinct is meat.
Oh yeah, he used the 1,000-year-old lolly defense for Freerun because he swore up and down that Freerun was not a lolly.
Did he really?
Yeah. Look, I am of the opinion that Freerun is not a lolly for different and more nuanced reasons than everybody else. Asmon was saying it because he was coping really hard.
A lot of people consider her one because of how childish she is as well, I've heard.
I put her in the same category as like a couple other borderline lollies where I'm like, I don't... Like, she's really, really close to that border.
That's funny. It's just funny to hear him make that argument, though.
Oh, yeah, no, it's hilarious. And he was, like, convinced, like, he just, like, absolutely dunked on people with that one.
That is amazing. Give him Rebecca from Edge Runners. I would say that's a better one to laugh with.
My understanding was somebody did, and he basically said that Rebecca was, but Freerun wasn't. Yeah, people... he was all over the place, and people were just making fun of him constantly.
That's amazing.
If the lolly creates predators, then Doom can cause Columbine. Yeah, no, that's like a common retort.
Yeah. Oh, no, yeah. Here's the funny thing. These days, if you say that, so many people would just like bitch out at you, saying that you're wrong. Or they might say, well, some of it probably does, like 1 in a million. It's like, okay. Sure, I can agree that maybe 1 in a million lolly pictures might create one pedophile. But like, here's the thing. I have not seen studies done on this kind of shit because I don't think people want to do studies on this shit.
The problem is, in order to get a proper study done on it, you would have to actually start showing people real CSAM. There would be no way around it to actually conduct the study.
I see.
So it's completely, it's basically unethical to conduct the study. For multiple reasons, because if somebody's not a pedo, exposing them to that can cause like actual mental damage to them. And then in
Yeah, I
order,
imagine so.
there's obviously questions about how the images came about and where they're coming from as well.
Mm-hmm.
So like, there's
Never
for
mind.
obvious
Yeah, I don't want
reasons we
that.
can't study this.
Mm-hmm. That
Oh.
makes a lot of sense.
All we've ever really been able to study is talking to actual predators and then asking them, do you look at this other media, basically?
And they say no.
Yeah, typically they all say no. Or they say,
That's
I've looked
interesting.
at it, but it didn't do anything for me.
Shiroy, thank you for the raid. Welcome.
The world is complex and gross. Mostly complex.
It is, I agree.
But a lot of gross as well.
Just like this Taco Bell taco I decided to take a bite out of.
Also, chat, yes, I do remember Vice's documentary about pedophiles in the manga industry, where they illegally recorded in multiple shops and then proceeded to geo-block Japan from seeing it.
Was it that? Or I swear, it was like there was some kind of journalist that like tried to make the correlation between lolicon and pedophilia, and then it came out that he was actually a pedophile.
That doesn't narrow that one down at all. That happens all the
That's
time.
fair. That's fair.
The UN head of child safety tried to get Japan to ban lolicon for child safety reasons, and then had to step down because of all the CSAM he had on his computer.
Well, Mizu, don't you know that he's like a head of state? He needs to he's got to report it, obviously. I'm like feeling like shit just saying.
I don't know what
that.
happened to him after that. I just know he was forced to step down.
That is insane, though.
They wiped that story really hard from the internet, by the way.
I believe it.
So there's just like if you look at UN Child Safety Council heads, there's just like a big blank space for where he was.
Yeah.
And there's like no proper explanation for why he stepped down unless you heard the story.
It's just like corrupt cops. You never figure out where they go afterwards.
Short, they're coping and it's cringe.
Indeed. Coping and sneezing. Excuse me.
Life is weird.
It is. Oh, excuse me. My apologies.
It's one of those things though where it's really weird because Asmon on one hand says that like, yeah, it's creepy and it makes me feel uncomfortable, and then he immediately says, I'm still gonna play it anyways. It's like, do you guys like hear yourselves when you say this? You're like, I think this is pedophile material, but I'm gonna play it anyways.
That is bro.
Like, why would you say that?
If you think it is tantamount to like convincing people to become pedophiles, why would you play the thing that makes people into pedophiles according to you?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, why would you say that? Oh, I don't get it.
Yeah, there's no telling with these people, honestly.
I think my biggest problem with streamers is because they are raw and unfiltered. They just say whatever the fuck, and it leads to clippable moments like that.
Yeah, and then he's gonna have to deal with it in the future as well.
No, for sure. I saw a lot of people saying, "Oh, reset the clock." I don't know if this is a reset the clock for him, but like, my problem is that everybody around him has been revealed for weird shit. I hope that doesn't happen with him. You know, I really hope that doesn't. That like he was the only clean one out of that group of weirdos.
Would you be surprised if I said I don't really care either way?
No, I wouldn't be surprised. I just know there's going to be so many people that will be upset about it. But speaking of which, there were a lot of people when this controversy went on that chose not to talk about what happened.
Like who?
They just chose just random content creators that just chose to not give their opinion on what he said. And I think it's probably because they're content creators that just want to remain in his good graces, so they just ignored what he said. I know Spiritu made a lot of nudge things on that.
What? From what I saw, a lot of people were just kind of outright ribbing on him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't really see many people that were holding back. Everybody was like, "No, you're an ass."
Yeah.
And you should feel bad about what you're saying.
Do you see what Mugen said about it? Because Mugen like tried to jump in the fray and say, "Oh, I feel bad for all those content creators who don't know how to deal with what Asmongold said."
Yeah, I know how he feels about it because I retweeted it and I said you're gay.
Yeah.
And there was nothing. There was nobody that was holding back. Everybody was like, "Yeah, no, Asmon, you're a retard for this."
I think the thing with Mugen is he has kind of revealed himself to be a sad little snake. And so because of that, he's now just kind of like trying to do whatever he can to whine, bitch, and moan at people, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No, it was funny. Everybody was calling Mugen out.
Which, funny enough, I feel like he's really devolved. I mean, like, he's always been slop, in my personal opinion. But, like, he's truthfully devolved, in my personal opinion, because he made a video on the Lego situation. And here's the thing. Everybody makes videos on the Lego situation. I am probably going to make a video on the Lego situation. But it's just like, Mugen, why is this what you're making a video on? I'm so confused.
I just laughed a lot on his take with Asmongold. I don't think I saw a single person that agreed with him in the comments.
Yeah.
Like, everybody was dunking on Mugen, being like, shut the fuck up.
And it's, like, fair to say. It's just like, go away. I don't care about you.
Like, I can't remember exactly what she said, but I'm pretty sure Powder literally just said something along the lines of, shut up, Mugen. And
yeah, she did. She literally
got, like,
just said, shut up,
4K likes off of it.
Man has been raped by her. It's funny.
Language, Occo.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, I was trying to get the stream banned. So if you could like it and subscribe to the stream chat.
My apologies.
Yeah, everyone was saying shut up, Mugen. I don't think he's gonna recover from the Sykkuno stuff. Like, as it stands, it's not going well for him.
Yeah. Oh well. I don't think he cares that much. Or maybe he does. Who knows?
There's a part of me that thinks he cares. Because he seems just egotistical enough to really give a shit.
Do you think that's why he made the comment he did?
Probably. Because I felt like he was trying to use the Asmon thing to sort of restore his reputation a little bit, and then it just backfired on him.
Yeah.
I mean, I could be wrong, but that's just how I felt about it.
Sykkuno stuff. So, well, he got it wrong. He got it wrong on Sykkuno. He got it wrong on Cinder, and now he's going in on like fucking Asmongold. Oh, he also got it wrong. Even though I don't like Tectone, he basically like was an idiot about Tectone as well. Who I've heard, by the way, is allegedly banned from YouTube again.
Tectone is?
Well, okay. When I say that, it is Tectone is saying he's not allowed to upload right now. I haven't verified this yet, but I've been hearing that Tectone started wearing a blazer to make fun of Hassan, and then he took it off after a while, and now he's saying that he has to super duper hardcore censor himself on YouTube because YouTube is upset with him, and so. Oh no, Tectone is like super duper censored and like fucking banned from quote unquote banned from YouTube.
Sucks to be Tectone, I guess. I don't know.
Is anyone defending Tectone? Yes. By defend, well, excuse me. By defend, I mean they're just associating with him, and I maybe that's wrong of me to say, but like there are people that still choose to openly associate with him. Even after everything that happened. And it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Now, people can associate with whoever they feel like. It's just sometimes I'm like, do you realize he kind of fucking sucks?
No, yeah. Exactly. It's just like, what are you doing?
I'm not saying you have to, like, disassociate with him. I'm not, like, that kind of person.
Oh, no. It, like, again, it's just, but my whole thought process is like, if you know that this guy fucking did this, and this, right? And I don't think that like some of these people care.
Yeah, that's fair. Imagine being friends with the man who's afraid of pussy.
That's crazy.
I know, right?
If I was
Alright,
his
gotta
like
work.
actual friend, I would never let him live that down. And I'll tell you guys the truth. If I ever find out that one of you is just like that shit scared of pussy, I'm gonna make fun of you endlessly for it.
I'm so sorry. I've been very locked in, and I just got it working.
Got what working?
I have spent the past like 5 minutes fully locked in, figuring out how this stupid collar works. I got it working. I can do tech support on it now.
Yay! I think.
A wise
Sorry,
decision
chat,
to
I'm
put
sorry.
put some distance between yourself and him. I mean, it probably is, yeah. I don't think you should choose your friends based on like what's like most politically expedient is I guess what I'll refer to it as.
No. Oh no no no.
I'm
But
friends with
sometimes your
Mizu
friends
because
just
he's-
suck. Like, let's be real.
Yeah, I suck, guys. I'm sorry. I'll leave.
Here, I'm gonna send you something in the side
You can
chat
stay
that
for
I thought
now.
was kind of funny.
See for now.
Although I don't feel like this is an apt comparison because this might be episode 1 Pomni versus like I don't know.
Are you talking about the Fortnite Pomni?
Yes. Did you see that?
Oh, I love it so much.
They've decided to make Pomni actually like. Now, granted, those might be puffs from the outfit, but like they've made Pomni look a little bit more curvy, I guess you could say.
There's already a lot of porn. I will say that.
I mean, there already was a lot of porn of Pomni. What do you mean?
Yeah, but there's already a lot of porn of the new Pomni, and the new Pomni just started.
Hair. Oh my. No, wait, never mind. That's a deep fake. I was about to say that. So I thought I saw like a Fortnite commercial in Times Square. No, it's a deep fake. Never mind. That would have been really funny though.
Here you go, by the way, chat, if you haven't seen it. We have
We're
Pomni
watching.
obviously on the left, and Fortnite Pomni on the right.
You could just show them the video.
I thought the video was really funny.
The video is really funny.
Here, Occo sent it to me earlier.
I watched it on stream too. It was funny.
Speaking of which, whenever the last episode is coming out, that'll be our movie night.
Chat, I'm controlling movie night this week. Because I'm actually home. Until I'm not.
Welcome to a very special circus announcement. It is with great pleasure that I can finally announce.
Is this gonna be the
Oh,
Fortnite
goodness.
thing?
What? Who
Poor
told you
Gabe.
that?
I don't know. I just feel like it makes sense. Right? Plus, it would explain why Jonesy has been here the past 2 weeks.
Oh, I was wondering who that was.
Aren't I a little short for Fortnite?
Any more questions?
Have they brought back the shockwave hammers yet?
Why do you care? You're not going.
Oh,
That's
Poor-
okay.
poor
You can
Gangle.
still hang out with me.
Oh yeah, they need a pickaxe too.
It's so funny.
It is pretty good. Imagine
I wanna
like being told your voice lines get to be used in fucking Fortnite.
I mean, Fortnite's really popular.
I think we need to abandon the idea of getting the victory royale.
Oh my gosh, I hate that so much. It's funny, but I also hate it.
There you go, chat. I hope you're excited for
I-
Pomni and Fortnite.
Pomni and Jax, the two main characters of the entire series.
And Zubul as your
And
pickaxe.
Zubul, technically, as a pickaxe. That is kind of funny, though. I heard that Bubble is also going to be a pickaxe as well.
Yeah. Can
I'll be honest,
for a
I just
short-
really like the how they fuck with Gangle.
Poor Gangle doesn't deserve it.
Nobody cares about Gangle. Fuck Gangle.
I don't care about Gangle. Relatable. Can I complain about the ever exploding remake situation?
Remake. About
In general, this is like a general thing, not exclusively
Yeah.
for
Where's
four.
Kinger? Kinger's in his pillow fort.
obviously.
So- Yeah, the internet has exploded about remakes right now.
Because they're is it
'Cause of
because they're
Persona-
remaking
Persona 4,
Ocarina?
yeah.
Oh,
No,
well,
it's
that
Persona
too.
4.
Oh fuck, Persona 4.
How
All my
dare you.
heard
homies
the
hate
new,
Persona.
I heard the new animations for
Die.
Persona 4 looks good at least.
It's Persona 5.
Is it Persona
That-
5?
No, the problem. Okay, so the problem with every Persona, pretty much every Atlas game post Persona 5 is literally it's just Persona 5.
I mean, fair, and that's probably because the animation quality is what they want in all of their games.
But the problem is it loses what makes the original game good.
No,
good
yeah, I
looking.
get that.
I retweeted it. There's a really good video about it by Yakko CM. Whether you like him or not, he made a really good video on. It's like because usually a lot of times Sega's really bad about it because they pretty much delete the originals
Yeah.
from existence. And it's one of those things where it's like just garbage.
Chet says remakes, Ryan. Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
No, this is the problem in general. Like almost every modern remake has this issue of people don't want to go back and play the original. The original essentially gets watered out, and we're getting cut content, and we're losing themings and stuff just because of how the originals were made versus how they are now. Again, I tweeted a great video about it. I'll post the video in DMs real quick, but oh my god, I got deafened just now.
Well, don't do that.
Oh, I'm gonna put it in this. I can't put it in this. I can put it in the side chat. I'll put it in the side
Don't
chat.
hate remakes enough. Some of them can be okay, but
That's it in the side chat, by the way.
I am kind of worried about maybe Ocarina of Time, but that's me
I'm worried about literally everything.
all of the time.
I can tolerate, like, I think the Crash ones were essentially just they weren't remakes as much as they were what's it called? They weren't my brain's not working. They were remasters. Remasters are fine. And then at this point, we're at the point though, like if it's PS3 and recent, just port it. PS3 games look fine enough. Like it's just weird.
Fair.
Yeah.
Chat, don't worry, I'll be pirating it on launch and see what happens.
Because you don't own it.
If they don't fuck it up, I'm willing to spend money for it. But I don't support the idea of the refund. Golden is literally available on Steam. It's $25. It's $20. So yeah, that's the video. If you want to post it, you can. It's a good video. I don't recommend. That's why I can't recommend reacting to it.
No, it's fine for now.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Thank you. Sounds like we mentioned this one earlier from Red Haircross. Don't know why people are freaking out about Eevee being confirmed younger and shorter than Eve. Combined with what little we have seen, personality-wise, she's obviously made to contrast with Eve. Which is true. Yeah. And then Noir said, you mean Shin Megami Tensei visual novel? I barely liked Persona 1 and 2.
I've never played 1 and 2.
1 and 2 are
3.
more... 1 and 2 are more Shin Megami Tensei games, where 3 is like the beginning of when it was changing a bit. 4 is a very different game than 3. And then 5 is just, yes. We removed Shin Megami Tensei from our title.
Yeah.
Remove it harder, though.
I like 4. 4 I played in my formative years. I have a special place in my heart for it.
I liked 4 too. But I also dislike. I have bad memories of it because of who introduced it to me.
I swear, if they make Naoto trans.
That Naoto trans and Kanji being gay are the two things people are really worried the most about. Bless you.
Echo.
But yeah, that's it.
Fair.
Excuse me.
That's my little what I've been up to all week.
Your little pony.
Yeah, I mean, there's other things I've been doing, but I'll talk about that later.
Chat says, wasn't 4 hated?
4 was disliked by Shin Megami Tensei fans. That's where the real big divide happened. The big divide happened with 4 when Shin Megami Tensei fans really don't like 4 and onward. But they're willing to accept 4 because of what happened with 5.
What
People
happened
hate
with
when
5?
It's just not a Shin Megami Tensei game at all. It is so brain. I don't even like 5. I think 5 is actually mid, is beyond belief. Mid is essentially the problem. It became too popular. It overall is the weakest of the series, and for the most part, it's just not really good.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, the later Persona 4 and 5 are significantly easier than Shin Megami Tensei games in general. 1 got FES, which did fix a lot of quality of life. Essentially, too much quality of life actually somehow ruins the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goodness.
As far as I know,
But-
there are only 3 Persona games, and they'll keep getting remakes.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
there is-
Sega, I don't think owns 1 and 2.
Isn't there a Persona 6 now that they're
They
slowly
announced it,
working
yeah.
on?
They announced it, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes. Persona 5 is the Fire Emblem Awakening of SMT. No, see, Fire Emblem Awakening was actually still pretty on brand for Fire Emblem. However, I will admit it was definitely, if we trace back, it is where the turn happened. But nobody saw it as a turn at the time because everything seemed fine.
Well, 'cause
Now we know it was
3
a turn.
Yeah. And 3 was still dark and still very much had a lot of DNA from Shin Megami Tensei. Also, please remember, Atlas was literally dying at the time when 3 was made. 3 got made, and then 4, unironically, they were still dying, but that's why a lot of 4 re-assets were used from 3.
Mm-hmm.
But 4 also pulled them out of, and they got bought by Sega. And 4 is unironically pulled Atlas out of the gutter with the sheer amount of shilling it was done with. That's also the thing. Different companies bought it. Yeah, Atlas still makes them, but Sega bought Atlas at the time.
Fair enough. Reminder, people keep complaining about Persona has no adult protagonist and still refuse to play 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's a complaint people do. Like, oh, what Persona in college or something? Like, brother, Persona 2, you fought the funny Austrian artist, man.
And then they had to remake him into a dude with aviators.
I think the aviators make it even funnier.
Yeah.
Even funnier.
Oh, you mean Hitler?
Hitler with glasses.
So why could they not just have him be Hitler?
They could. The same reason why we get anything negative. People are just gonna complain about it.
Fair. Best thing about Atlas is they publish good RPG games.
Yeah.
They do.
They pretend to. Sometimes.
Don't they help publish other Nintendo games?
They publish a lot of games, actually.
Fair.
It's just there's like a specific set that they're kind of known for, I guess.
Fair enough. Anyway. I'm trying to think. Before we jump onto the main topic, was there anything else that you wanted to... big that you wanted to talk about?
No, not really.
No?
I mean, did you?
I mean, like... I'm obviously still working through the Lego shit, but that is going to be something that I cover tomorrow with Ava. Have you followed that at all?
I mean, a little bit. Not a whole bunch.
Mm-hmm. All I will say is CoffeeZilla did a video on it, and it's kind of just it's kind of shown me that there's maybe a little bit of details that the public needed to know that wasn't shown kind of earlier. I obviously see a lot of, oh my gosh, why didn't somebody's attorney tell them to not talk about this? But, you know, it was whatever.
Yeah, I have to watch CoffeeZilla's video later and see how it feels.
If you're free tomorrow, I'll be covering it on stream.
Well, I kind of want to watch it before that, so I don't make an ass of myself.
Fair. Well, that's if you want to jump on, that's where we'll be covering it.
But chat, we had a bunch of Google Docs drop today, which is kind of the main topic. But we were gonna touch on one. We wouldn't read the whole thing, but we were gonna touch on it. That was 900 pages. There was also another one going around the like AI guy space for some reason.
I can touch a little bit on that because I didn't read it, but I know a little bit about it.
Yeah, if you want to touch on it, yeah.
So the AI bro space, and by the AI bro space, it's the Skybrow space. And basically, from what I've understood, there the AI Skybrow space is kind of built up of people that like because they're all AI bros, they're all kind of shut off. They're kind of like they're kind of like to be together and all that kind of shit. And there was this one guy called Feeble Mind who was like a big AI guy. I actually like I know that name. I just don't remember if he had ever done anything that featured me or you. But like apparently he was dating one of the people that was dating or married. I can't remember which. And the Google Doc is just her going through the abuse that she went through at his hands. And what's funny is Saturn. You remember Saturn?
Yeah.
Tries to like because Saturn is anti anything because the person that made the doc is also friends with nines, and because Saturn is anti anybody that's friends with nines, Saturn tried to apply her quote unquote paralegal prowess to say, oh my gosh, you kidnapped a child, when she didn't kidnap a child. It was her child that the Feeble Mind didn't have any like custody over. And so that was honestly the funniest thing for me to see. There was one person that I handed it to that read it, and they were like, "Oh, this is really retarded," and they were referring to the Google Doc. And I haven't read it, but I guess one of my friends thinks that the whole thing is just kind of sounds retarded.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And for obvious reasons, chat, because it just released today, neither of us know anything about the 900-page Google Doc. We were going to explore it together, was the original plan.
That was the plan, just to see what was going on through it. But then immediately from the heavens, or I guess from hell, I don't know which way you would kind of denote that. I was told that I was like told literally 5 minutes before it came out that Kodiak was getting a Google Doc, and then literally it dropped, and I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you, I guess." And I was like, "Okay, cool, we should go through that." Do you want to give a brief disclosure about our knowledge of Kodiak? Because I know a lot of people in chat probably know who Kodiak is, but I don't think a lot of people know what we know about Kodiak, or just who we as people like are in terms of like.
I mean, even I don't know much about him
Kodiak.
other than he doesn't like me.
Yeah, I don't think he likes you. He definitely doesn't like me. And
I only see him on Twitter every so often.
Yeah. I will say this. Kodiak doesn't like me. And I'm pretty sure the situation that I referenced in my DMs with him is mentioned in this Google Doc. But there was a time when he was going through it, and he mentioned my name. And he was like trying to... he mentioned my name and a bunch of other people's names. And he was like trying to defend himself and trying to be like, oh, I'm really sorry to all these people. And I told him, I was like, listen, if you want this to blow over, shut the fuck up and stop talking right now. That's literally what I told him. And I guess ever since then, he's been really pissed off at me because I told him that the best way to avoid drama is to shut the fuck up and not like not engage with it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
I don't get it, by the way. I just don't understand that. It's like, why would you get mad at me because I'm telling you to avoid drama? But you know, it's whatever.
But yeah, all I really know about him is that he is not a fan of mine at all.
Well, you're friends with me, and you're also friends with Star and Miko. And I know he hates Star and Miko for other reasons.
I think he's just sexually repressed.
I mean, that's not what I was thinking, but I don't know. I don't know. Not the company name. No, yeah, this isn't like the company Kodiak. We're talking about the VTuber Kodiak. Some people might know him as the guy that got fired after saying something about Vex Milk. And I think that's actually covered in this Google Doc. And I haven't really said a whole lot about that because I was waiting to see some shit come out. But I'm interested to see what these people say.
I am maintaining I don't think he got fired, or if he did, it was before everything happened.
Is that what you think?
Yeah, no, I was pretty confident in that.
No, that's fair.
He was telling people, for people who don't know, somebody using his name sent some shit to a VTuber called Vex Milk, and she published on Twitter that he had said it to her because the troll was using his name.
Yeah.
And he claimed that somehow that one Twitter post in the span of less than 12 hours got him fired from his job. And I was just like, yeah, no, I don't really believe that.
Now, here's the thing. And I know some people were very passionate about it. My opinion is it's definitely possible that was like a catalyst. But I don't believe that, like, I think it could be like maybe one of the final steps on it. But I feel like based off of how he acts and like what I've seen him say, and again, I do think some of this is mentioned in the Google Doc. I'm not surprised if like somebody called his job, which by the way, I don't think you should do. You shouldn't call people's jobs. You shouldn't try and get them fired, all that kind of shit. That's gay shit. You shouldn't be doing that, period. But like if his job caught wind of some of the shit he was saying on Twitter, it's just like, okay, or I guess, I don't know. I don't really approve of firing people because you're inflammatory on Twitter, you know.
You went on a crusade against all the lewd tubers? I didn't know he was going on a lewd tuber crusade right now.
Is he?
Well, that's what chat says. Also, yes,
Okay.
there's a VTuber named Kodiak. However, I'm pretty sure it doesn't come from the camera. I think it comes from more like Kodiak Mountains.
Interesting.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's like what he's trying to base his thing on.
I have no idea.
I agree with Mizu, 12 hours seems too fast. Yeah, no, it didn't make any sense to me when I saw it. I'm like, I don't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, like, here's the thing. I think HR can be fast on some of that kind of shit. I don't believe HR is that fast on that kind of shit. And again, the only reason why I am kind of iffy on that is, and you might not remember this. Do you remember when Camilla, like, basically said that she had some family that passed away during the Sand War?
Yes.
So, Kodiak basically came out and was extremely rude to her, basically saying that it's
God,
her
I
family's
remember
fault.
that.
Yeah, like he came out and said it's your family's fault that they stuck around, or some shit like that. I don't want to misquote him, but he basically said it's their fault, and everybody's like, "What the fuck are you saying, bro? It's kind of really gross for you to say." And I think a lot of people forgot about that he was just kind of really rude to Camilla, and it's just like, I mean, yeah, I think it really sucks that her family is like there. They probably shouldn't be in an active war zone. But by the same token, maybe they don't have the ability to leave, and maybe they don't want to be there, or maybe they don't approve of everything that's going on there. So it's just like, my manski, there's a lot of not thinking that you're doing while you're saying some of this shit. And you're not really making people very sympathetic towards you by doing that.
Yeah, he was on some proper psycho behavior for some reason.
Yeah, he went after Fifi. I don't really. Okay, you're gonna have to be specific here. Fifi is. You're allowed to make. You're allowed. Well, not make fun. You're allowed to be critical of Fifi because she is like just kind of dumb, in my personal opinion. Doesn't think much. No, he doesn't think much. And again, I didn't talk about the lawsuit thing because my opinion was just there is a chance that this could have happened. And I've been quietly observing it. I haven't seen any updates. And hey, maybe there's no updates because his lawyer told him to shut up. If that's the case, cool. Cool. But by the same token, I'm just not really convinced on a lot of stuff. I need to see more proof.
I was never convinced. And I hope something in this document will prove me correct. Because people were trying to act like I was an asshole for doubting him.
I remember that. Nevens, was it Nevens that like went really hard defending him?
Yeah, it's fucking Nevens. I don't care what Nevens has to say.
Well, like Nevens went really hard defending him, and what's really funny about that is recently they got into a fight because Nevens said something that was like anti-life, talking about that YouTuber that like decided to end the life of their baby because it had Downs. And then Kodiak got mad at her, and I don't know if they're still friends, but apparently like Kodiak and her had a fight on Twitter, and it's just like, bro, this is really gay.
Kinda cringe,
Yes,
too.
chat. It's the IDF of VTuber.
The IDF, exactly. Some people think that she's like a psyop for Israel. She's too dumb to be a psyop for Israel, in my personal opinion.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know
She's-
why anybody would think she was a psyop for Israel. Maybe against Israel.
Yeah, based off of this shit she says, I think she's a psyop against Israel. I mean, like, she comes out and says, oh my gosh, I just want to fight for my country and my country deserves to live. And then, like, she'll say how much she hates to fight. She hates the war. She hates all X, Y, and Z shit. And I don't know. I just think that, I don't know. There's this gaggle of people, and they are part of it. They're part of the Dawn group, the former VTards group. They're all part of it. And I just look at all of them, and I'm like, you guys are such clowns, says the clown, I guess. But they're just all clowns.
Before we get into this document, speaking of clowns, how do you feel about Palworld adding a clown?
I think that it's going to be my headline PAL one. I almost called it a unit, but it's going to be my headline PAL once the update comes out.
You would.
Why not?
I will say, because a lot of people were trying to say that one thing that you knew that Palworld wasn't as good as Pokemon for was because Palworld had less artwork than Pokemon.
Yeah.
However, if you go to Twitter right now and you look for Duplin, which is the new Pokemon, Jesus Christ. The new PAL, sorry. So much artwork. So much artwork. A lot of it unsavory, which I approve of. But so much artwork. Surprisingly, not much of the Medusa one yet, which I thought people would be all over her too.
Yeah.
Got to get that Medusi.
Mizu's making me want to buy Palworld. Buy Palworld.
Get it. It's a fun game.
Exactly.
I've said this before, like, it's okay that Palworld isn't like the perfect, amazing Pokemon game. It's fun.
It is, in fact, a fun game. That is all.
Not one of the Medusa yet. Rule 34 begs to differ. I mean, there's probably stuff of her. Yeah, no, like, I agree with that. It's just, personally, I have not seen it yet. So I will possibly see it in the future at some point.
Yeah. That's fair.
But yeah, no, it's just been funny to me watching how mad people get at Palworld.
Ooh. Yeah, I think a lot of people are just upset that like there's a game that is actually loved by people. Like Game Freak doesn't love their game, but like Palworld is loved, so you know.
Yeah. It's just, it'll always be funny to me, I guess. But if we want to give me like 5 seconds, I'm going to go to the little idols room as well.
No, that's totally fine. Oh, did Ryan? So did Ryan go, and now you're going?
I literally went earlier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I snuck away while you guys were doing introductions.
And now, and that is all.
I
You're
was
funny,
built
Ryan.
different. I'm built. I know.
You're very
That's why I'm
funny.
here. That's why I'm here. I'm the funny one, supposedly.
Morally correct to pirate all Nintendo games.
Well, yes, it's been that for years, but don't tell the Nintendo fans that. They're too busy slurping the slurp of the slurp.
Are they really? Gross.
Oh, Nintendo fans, they're cooked.
They are cooked. 100% they're cooked. Ryan built different. Solo idol meeting? Yes.
And built alternative, get it right. I'm built like I don't know anybody.
Yeah. Mock Nintendo fans. I agree. We should definitely mock Nintendo fans.
You should, in fact, mock them. In fact, you should double mock them.
Yeah.
Yeah, assert dominance over them.
Oh, they said Switch 2 game lineup is superior. For what? What do they have?
They don't have anything.
Oh, fuck. I don't know. Nintendo fans are the Disney adults of the video. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It depends. Summer Games Fest was very lackluster. I mean, isn't it always lackluster? I'm confused.
I thought it was fine. There's some decent stuff in
Sorry,
it.
I'm returned.
You are
returned.
back.
I am back.
Are you
I returned.
Return.
You
I
return. You
returned.
return.
Eternal return.
Oh my
I've
goodness.
still not played that game.
You and everyone else, pretty much.
I'm unfamiliar.
Oh no, sorry, I'm thinking of Returnal. No, I've played Eternal Return a lot. I was good at it for a while.
Then you stopped.
Yeah,
good at it.
no, I was playing it with some VTubers pretty regularly, and they kind of separated from me.
Dropped it.
You know,
No.
tis the case. Unfortunately, people decide that you're just too cool for school.
They said I was
I
wasn't fun to play with anymore. So
were you just too good at the game
they told me I was too aggressive.
in a competitive game?
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
And they hurt my feelings, and then I just didn't play it anymore. I'm a very sensitive soul, chat.
It's true. He is.
He's a very sensitive man. Puddle.
I almost
That's why
cried
he's a
in the
puddle.
Amazing Digital Circus movie.
How was that?
That was close. It was good. I liked it. I'm still waiting to not spoil it because it's not out on YouTube yet.
Speaking of being out on YouTube, Markiplier's Iron Lung out on YouTube now.
Oh,
is
it's
it
on
actually
YouTube?
out?
I'll probably go watch it
Nice.
later then. I didn't know it was on
a good
YouTube. I thought it was
movie.
just going to be like in theaters.
Yeah, I've
No,
heard
you
it's a good
probably
movie,
could-
so
I watched it in theaters. My dad with Papa Roy.
Yeah, I'll sit down and give it a shot later.
movie
By
night
the way,
after
We could movie night.
I did get the shot collar working. By the way,
oh, congrats. I think.
I learned how it all works. Don't worry.
Good for everybody else.
Thank you, by the way, Lord Kagai. Corn for the teapot and head pats for the puddle. Thank you for the head pats.
Thank you. By the way, Mizu, you've been showing me and Roy the back end thing. I mean, obviously it doesn't matter for us, but like you'll have to switch to the Google Doc when it's time.
I know.
Okay, just making sure.
Mizu is just gloating to us.
Well, I'm not gloating to Occo. It's Occo's
channel.
channel, too.
Exactly.
Alright.
I was about like I don't know what you mean.
You
But,
hear that, chat? They don't pay me to be here. I'm here of my own free will.
To be fair,
Because
you
they
asked to be
me.
here of your own free will.
I asked if you had a person. I did not say I want to be here.
For once this week, I forgot to ask somebody.
I literally tell them if I'm free, if you need someone last minute, I could just show up.
And Occo has to be the one to ask people because nobody will reply to me.
It's true.
Yes.
They don't like me,
Mizu,
chat.
I don't get it, Mizu. You am I like the only person that actually replies to you?
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I'll try
Oh,
and
boy.
reply to other VTubers, and then they'll just, like, straight ghost me. I'm
mean, it
well
happens to
aware
me
I'm not
sometimes.
liked.
Gabby, you missed everything. You missed the great purging of the VTubers.
What is this title?
Unchained Drama Tourist. That's funny. I don't know.
Here, I'll swap on over to this.
Would you call me Unchained?
Oh, wait. Whoops. It's not pulled up yet. Will this one work well for it? Properties. Yeah, I don't want to use that one.
Chat, I just want to sit here and play my marbles. But here I am.
What marbles?
The ones I lost.
Fair.
I've lost my marbles.
There it is, though. The Unchained Drama Tourist. Although the title of the document is Unchained Predator.
Oh, I didn't actually notice that. Like, it's different on both sides there. That's kind of interesting. Now, I don't think it's like secret information, but I was told some former mods of Kodiak helped put this together, I believe.
Former mods how?
I don't know. I was just told former mods of Kodiak.
Fair enough, fair enough. So,
Pretty sure that's mentioned in here, though.
before we even get into it, how valid do we think this one's gonna be?
I did some scrolling, and there's some stuff where I'm like, you know what? I kind of can see this, sure, maybe. But like, I don't know. The thing is again, a lot of the stuff that you and I just recently talked about, we're probably gonna see. Outside of that, I'm not sure. I don't know how true this is. I had somebody look at it briefly, and they are wondering if Sylvie had any part to do with this because Sylvie is mentioned in this. I don't know if you saw that.
In what way is he mentioned?
Like he's in the front page. Like Sylvie Sparks was right, and I was just like, what?
Those
What?
two
What do
words
you mean
never
Sylvie
been
Sparks
said.
is right? What did Sylvie Sparks do?
I've never heard those words said in conjunction like that to be true.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvie Sparks is always a liar. Fuck that guy.
Since I'm one of the people that worked on it, no, Sylvie is not involved. Okay. I'm not like it.
It
Here's
does
the
not
thing.
bode well.
No, it doesn't. Well, it's not that it just doesn't bode well. It's just like you can't. The problem is Sylvie is such an unreliable narrator. It hurts your argument to say he was right about something. I don't know if you disagree with me on that, Mizu. It's just like you can't touch him in that way because it just feels. It like makes you wonder. It like gives you holes to poke through. Is what I'm trying to say.
Fair. Oh lordy.
I love
But
this first screenshot though.
yeah, well, let's start. For some reason, it's just Doom Guy's dick.
Hey, I played Doom today. Good game.
So it's Kodiak, the Unchained Drama Tourist, and it's a tweet of his where he says, "Don't you assholes worry a thing about Kiwi Farms. You have crossed a line. There's no turning back from. I won't react the same way others have. I am the Unchained." What the
Oh.
Oh, that is one of the. You know what? That is like, if I am the farms, that is the number one thing that I want to hear whenever somebody is like trying to act like a big man on campus.
I am the Unchained Predator. I was like, why would you say predator?
Get the
would you
very
s-
specific word.
Unchained Predator. I feel like that's a name that you could get from fucking what's his name that made the To Catch a Predator. To Catch a Predator. I feel like that's just a name of a To Catch a Predator episode.
I feel like that's a name you get
Unchained.
if you're really good at playing Smash Brothers.
True, bestie.
Come on,
Thank you,
Mizu.
Mooberry Gaming. 2 of Kodiak's old mods are in the chat watching. And thank you, Some Days. It says, I'll come
Oh.
on. Are you one of the people that helped with it?
Damn.
But we don't, for obvious reasons, we don't bring in random people because we never know what you're going to do.
Yeah.
You're unpredictable.
The chat is good enough right now.
So we have a table of contents. Chaotic Mavericks and the Retardation Begins on page 3.
Okay, so at least they're not hyper lefties because they use retardation.
E-dating and sex pest behavior. Sylvie editing was right. Takes one to know one.
Oh boy.
I think you missed the takes one to know one part of that, Occo.
Oh, you know what? I might have. My apologies.
He's calling them a sex pest and then saying Sylvie was right. Takes one to know one.
Fair.
I think you skipped over that bit. Disrespect and insensitivity on page 26. The Vex Milk situation, loss of jobs, suspicious lawsuits, and angry shitposting on page 35. New mod team, rabbit attack dogs, and professional victims on page 47. And then the Bad Bear rap on page 65.
That just sounds so gay. I'm sorry.
This ends at 66, by the way. So this is like the closing argument, I guess.
Okay. By the way, I'm here for the long haul. I'm good to go through this until it's all the way done if you want to.
So people thought Sylvie worked on it because Sylvie actually did accuse him first on Twitter, so we had to refer to that, but IDK what made people think that Sylvie helped us. The thing is that Sylvie has his fingers in a lot of pies.
He does. He edits for Vex Milk now, which I was very surprised with.
I have read through documents before and randomly found out that Sylvie was in some way involved about halfway through it.
Yeah.
So whenever you bring up Sylvie, people have to be suspicious because he is constantly involved in gay-opping people.
And again, it's like that's no attack against people if you genuinely didn't know that, but that's like legitimately why I tell people don't use his name in there because people will wonder why it's in there.
Yeah, like if you don't know his story, it immediately people look at it and they're like, eh.
Fun fact, we have a stream that we did on Sylvie, and there's been plenty of other shit that people have done
We have
on
a couple
Sylvie.
streams on Sylvie.
Sylvie thinks
Yeah.
I'm a woman still.
I have a personal stream on Sylvie because he made a document about me and I thought it was funny.
That's right, I forgot about it. It wasn't about you, but by the same token, it was about you.
Look at all these jokes that Mizu made. How dare he?
Oh my goodness, that was amazing.
I loved it. So it was so funny. He was so mad at me for like telling Scott Pilgrim jokes.
Well,
Good
I think
good
that
jokes.
the thing that was most hilarious to me is like he got really mad at it was about somebody else. It was like I think it was like just somebody that watches named Ryan. And then it magically turns halfway in to just a thing about you. And I'm just like, what the fuck?
Not only does it turn halfway about me halfway through, but then he makes a second document in this document that's just completely about me.
It's Google Docception.
Yeah, he Google Docceptioned me into a doc where he was already talking more about me than the guy he was trying to call out.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
It was I'm just going to be real. It was one of the funniest things ever. I don't even think I was part of that stream, but it was just hilarious to sit through and listen to you talk about it.
Oh, you know, it was great. I loved it.
It was a good stream. I listened to it while driving a truck.
But we have Chaotic Mavericks and the retardation begins. Let's start
Okay.
with the Chaotic Maverick situation, which matters because it reveals a prior pattern in Kodiak's conduct. Let's talk about August to November before his current fallout. His aggression and public escalation were already causing people connected to him. The issue is not that Kodiak personally doxed anyone. The issue is that his behavior attracted hostile attention, intensified conflict, and forced other people in his orbit to deal with the fallout. I say
That's
this comes
interesting.
off as a little gay. This bit.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be honest with you. When you are a content creator on the internet, people, if like you gain any kind of prominence, there's going to be somebody that is going to make fun of you. I know that there are a few people on Twitter that hate me and don't like me. Funny enough, one of them I've reconciled with, and we're kind of friends now. But like, that's just what's going to happen, and you have to be ready for that, if that makes sense. And maybe Kodiak and the people around him weren't ready for that, but that's just what happens. And unfortunately, I don't think that people internalize that, and maybe is the right way to say it, but I just don't think a lot of people recognize that's what happens when you're on the internet. There are going to be people that just make fun of you or hate you for whatever reason, you know?
So let's start with his leaving of the server and his reasoning behind it. Bear going solo. I'm also not a part of Chaotic Mavericks anymore. This will be my last message for a couple of days. Battle Bears. I will also make a quick note. Chaotic Mavericks did not kick me out. I left on my own accord. Nobody pressured me out. Don't go hounding members on my behalf. They did nothing to me. It says, as you can see, Kodiak states he left KM of his own volition and has nothing to do with other members. He also does not state anything about OPSEC or doxing that would come later on, which keeps in mind he did not care about it until someone pointed it out to him. You guys got to work on your document writing because you're skipping ahead like really, really far. And I know you're mentioning that it comes later, but because we don't have that context right now, it's like, this just sounds random and like nonsensical.
And only the people that like are actually part of the situation are going to know about it. Because like I read that and it's like, I already know about this situation because part of the reason why he hates me is because I told him to shut up about this because it's just going to make more problems for himself. So I already know about this, but guess what? All of the random other people that that it might read this, they're not, and they're going to make fun of you for it, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I actually don't know about it. I'm sitting here like, what are we talking about? Like, how did we get here?
Page.
But this is important because it would replicate itself on Kodiak's server later down the line when he not only antagonized the Hassan fan base and the Kiwi Farms, but also Camila's fan base. He makes the argument for security in the following screenshot, ignoring the fact that his security was completely useless in protecting multiple people from getting doxxed on his server.
Okay. My question. When people say doxed, obviously means a lot of different things. My question is like,
What specifically?
Like, did a bunch of people on a random streamer server just like have their names out there, or like how did I am always, it's a thing that's kind of rough to walk around because obviously I don't want to direct people to that kind of information, but I'm always just like, what do you mean by doxing? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you for the 5 one-man cast. To be frank, I read the doc and it sounds like a jilted ex-girlfriend spite. Yeah, no, we're not starting off strong, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But we'll continue. He makes the argument for security. So, Battle Bears, you want the whole story? Here it is. I did not sabotage.
I wanted to do Kodiak's voice.
Sabotage.
You know what?
Oh,
I'm not even halfway through
ahead.
it. You can do Kodiak.
Go ahead.
Battle Bears. You want a whole story? Here it is. I do not sabotage that server. I am being
sabotage.
Sabotage.
If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right.
I am being blamed for weak security. Hell, that they are claiming that something that, God, it's so unzoomed on my screen. Hell, that they are claiming what they are. I already got it. It's fine. They zoomed in from Discord. Discord has a Zoom feature now.
Yay!
Hell, what they are claiming is something I would never do in a million years. Do you want to know what I really have been upset in the past 2 days? This is why. Here you go.
So we have a couple layers here. We have someone called Remu Reku on Discord that says, hey guys, we wanted to let everyone know that a few of us have decided as a whole to denounce Star and Kodiak. We will no longer associate in any way with them. After personal information had been leaked of a few members, we found out there is a snake among us. Members have been now personally attacked, and we wish to keep everyone safe as possible. So as to make this a safe space, as we once had it, things will be changing. You can either be with us at the Chaotic Mavericks, or you may leave. We're not asking anyone to choose sides, but we will not have any kind of association with them on any platform. If you're going to go after a dedicated and are asked to stop, then you should stop. As a community leader, my top priority is everyone's safety and for everyone to have fun. And we don't have the full bit of Star's tweet, but we do have a collab group. I had been in the Chaotic Mavericks, had an access breach. Not just the members, but some of the guests had information taken. The group leader and server owner, Riku, has opted along with other remaining members to not tell those guests impacted and plan to release, who knows.
So One Man Cast says that people were just going based off of connected accounts on Discord. Okay, listen, I'm not going to try to be mean with anybody here, but do not connect any of your personal shit to your Discord. because that is like such a quick, like the only thing that's connected to my Discord is the YouTube account associated with my brand. Like I don't connect any of my personal shit to that. That's insane. Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know how we're necessarily
That's just poor
blaming him
OPSEC.
for this. This
Or is it directly blaming him for it?
it kind of feels that way. Like maybe I'm misreading, but it kind of comes across as like it's his fault the data breach happened, and I'm like, well, no. It's kind of the same thing where I forget who he accused of it, but Kodiak basically accused of somebody doxing him during the Vex Milk situation, and I went
think he
to his
accused Vex of it.
He might have, and I just went to his YouTube account and found that it was literally all over his YouTube descriptions because he constantly said it.
Yeah, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Some people are like, oh, but they recirculated that information. I'm like, I don't care. Listen, if you put on your YouTube channel your information and who you are, I no longer care and do not like give the same kind of credence of doxing as somebody that just like in a random internet niche place decided to post it and then you're sharing it outside of that. He put on his own public channel his name, his face, and where to find it. Like that, I can't help you, man. That's really bad in my personal opinion. Don't do that.
Yeah, I don't know what you expect us to save you from. We can't save you from yourself.
No, I'm not gonna like legitimately. If if anybody collabs with this man, anybody big, you can immediately dox him because his information is just sitting right there in public. He did it himself. Yes, he did it himself. And I don't understand why people are saying, oh, I feel bad. They doxed him. No, he doxed himself. He put his information out there. And part of me thinks he wanted his information out there because he thought that would get him friends. And only now that it's getting him trouble, I think now he doesn't want it out there because it's getting him trouble. But with all of the stuff he posted on YouTube, like in his description, I think even at one point his Facebook was under there. I'm just like, I don't feel bad for you, man. Your information, you put this there. It's in a public place that everybody uses and everybody can come on it.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just like,
he
that
did it
kind
to
of
himself.
stupidity.
Yeah, we didn't mention it much when everything happened because we weren't talking about the Kodiak stuff, and I'm kind of tired of people showing up to like where I am a lot of the time and being like, Mizu encourages doxing or whatever, because I didn't feel bad that you posted your information all over the internet.
Yeah, it's just like, and I'm sure I'm probably not perfect. Who knows? But it's just like when people can't do the bare minimum for OPSEC, not a joke, but like when you can't do the bare minimum for OPSEC, I can't feel bad for you. And I don't know if it's retardation or you want it out there, but then you can't say, oh my gosh, they doxed me right afterwards, when that's not what happened.
I think the part that gets me, it's not even the bare minimum for OPSEC even, right? Because with other people, it's like, so I connected this account to connected this account to connected this account, and like it's 50 degrees of separation. And then with Kodiak, it was, so I went to his YouTube and it was right there.
Exactly. It's
like, what do you want me to do about that for you?
I don't get it. And it's stuff like that where I'm like, I don't feel as like, obviously I don't want people to do anything weird to him. I don't want people to treat it. I don't want any of that. But I find it hard to feel bad for somebody when that's just out there so immediately.
Yeah. It's like, what, like, I don't know how you want me to help you in that case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, genuinely, because there's nothing I can do for you.
Tons of creators succeed with I know. Oh yeah, for sure. It's because they're smart enough to recognize what not to put on the internet. Not everybody is, and I get that. And I'm not necessarily going to make fun of everybody that may or may not know everything. It's just my opinion that, like, if you're going to be on the internet and you want to be a VTuber and your anonymity is important to you, which I don't think it was for him, then you got to take a few more steps, in my personal opinion.
I am Zen. I am one for the universe.
Lamau.
I don't know. I would possibly disagree with the idea that like bigger creators don't have like dox stuff everywhere. The thing is, most bigger creators have already been like doxed years ago. Like those. Yeah,
most.
Because the thing is, as soon as you make it a proper business, you're done.
No,
Eh.
yeah. If you make an LLC, everybody can just look up your shit and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like there's kind of no way around it. As soon as they've done that, it's too late. Your information's
Yeah.
all over.
Oh, excuse me.
Excused.
But that long rant over, I felt like that was important to say because it's just like nobody doxed him. If you want to give some sort of degree of they took information from his YouTube, well, he put that out there. I don't consider that doxing. It's
Yeah.
not the same.
And I'm not saying
Especially-
grab it and go post it everywhere, obviously, because he clearly
no.
doesn't want it out there.
Not
It's just at the
anymore.
same time, though, I can't really feel bad for you either.
No, I legitimately don't when it's out there already.
Like, I can't sit here and be like, oh yeah, people suck for finding that on you. They shouldn't have been digging that hard. And it was just in the description of the YouTube video.
Literally a description for your video.
Like, there's just nothing we can do to help you at that point.
No.
You're intentionally trying to ruin your own life, I guess.
We should keep YouTube as a personal account to make side money instead of an LLC. I don't know what you mean by that. Anyway, you want to continue?
Yeah. What do you want to continue on with?
Just continue reading. Yeah, just continue reading.
This screenshot shows that Kodiak does not read the whole thing thoroughly, as the only thing he addresses is this, as he calls it, sabotage, even though he meant sabotage. Look, we can make fun of it because we're on a live stream. If you're making a doc, I don't think you should be pulling the "you misspelled something" card.
Yeah, be serious about it.
Yeah. Here, Reiku is trying his best to tell those who are going after the KM community that he no longer wants to associate with Kodiak. Instead of accepting that and walking away, Kodiak extrapolated from the idea that he was solely blamed for the KM fallout, which, mind you, they remain together to this day, as many of those in the community of the KM had families and their own personal problems to deal with, unlike Mr. Terminally Online Kodiak. This is the full
that's the
thing
whole
from
thing.
Star.
Okay.
I mean, do we even really need it, honestly?
I don't necessarily like I don't really know the whole involvement with Star, but I don't think it was Star's fault that this happened.
Yeah. Like, this seems like it's
so-
just explaining the thing,
Yeah.
what happened. If you've been on their Discord server and shared personal information, pictures, or your Steam friend codes, they have all been taken and archived by people with ill intent. Like, I actually said this in both my Discord and the UnderTheTea Discord. I say it almost like pretty regularly. If you come in the Discord and you don't want somebody to know like certain information about you, don't post it.
Well, yeah, you and I are popular enough that some people don't like us, and that's fine, because that's just the territory of the internet. People are crazy and not the same. Spoiler alert. And so because of that, I have to tell people so often, I was like, guys, remember, UnderTheTea is not like your super secret gay boy fan club where you can just say whatever you want. Remember that anybody can jump in here with an alt at any time, and they can do whatever they want. So speak as if you are on Twitter, essentially.
Yeah, I've tell people all the time, don't post anything in here that you'd be upset if it got out in some way. I
Yeah.
feel like there should be common sense no matter what Discord you're in. Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, I mean, like, if it's a privately owned Discord that is very closed off, that would be a little bit different. But regardless, if it's in the public, you should assume that people might just spread it, and I can't really help you out with that, you know?
It says, whether you like or hate Starcat, she makes a great point here, though access breach isn't the phrase I would use. Since this is a public server and was never meant to be a serious group like the ones you see running around today, as she points out, someone who had left drew some unwanted attention towards this, being Kodiak, someone that had at this point told people he was going to skull fuck them, as well as other things.
You know, maybe Kodiak is the reason why people decided to take interest in it.
No, Kodiak's definitely the reason they took interest in it. It's just, you kind of have to, like, be aware that that's going to happen when you make a public server. If a retard comes in your public server, it's going to attract the tard wranglers.
Yeah, that is hilarious. Skull fuck. Holy
What do you
shit,
get
this
out?
man. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm putting a bounty out.
This pattern will again come up regarding the action that drew attention to his new server. He also ended up not being friends with Starcat after some aggression he showed towards her, as she knew that Kodiak was definitely the one who brought the heat on them.
Oh, goodness.
And then here's a conversation between Kodiak and this Rimu person.
Ooh, who wants to be Rimu? I'll be Kodiak.
I'll do Rimu. It says,
Okay.
No, Star did. The Discord is being purged of everything.
Then why is everyone throwing me under the fucking bus? What the fuck did I do? I left you all with the cleanest way possible. Dude, why am I getting blamed for this? Why?
He really, that voice actually fits him here. He sounds like such a bitch.
I pulled my nose up a bit there, physically.
I can hear it.
What is being done is dropping your name public-wise. That way we can get the targets that are already painted on us lowered and smaller. This is the best course of action currently. For those who are scared for their life and their kids' life as a group, we have to show the public that we have to drop your name so people can understand we don't need the target anymore. And now with Star painting an even bigger target on us, we are now purging the entire server of all members and everything. Because no matter what we do or say, the other groups that are bigger are coming after us.
Don't ever message me again. Never again.
That's a very unhinged way to respond to that. Also, this guy like blaming Star is also super weird.
I disagree. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really.
I'm just here to read in funny voices.
You had a public server, bro. Like, you just... And everybody apparently was just posting information they shouldn't have in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I do like that he showed the message with Kodiak, though, because that's just unhinged response.
It is absolutely beautiful, in my personal opinion. Thank you for sharing that. It was funny.
In this direct message conversation between Kodiak and Reimu Reiko, we see that Kodiak does not grasp the seriousness of the situation. He has shown that he struggles to read others' words, resulting in limited understanding. Kodiak has constructed a narrative in his head, believing that everyone is unfairly blaming him. However, the situation is more nuanced than he realizes. From Reimu's perspective, as a parent and community leader, it is natural for him to do his best to protect the community. Reimu thought that simply denouncing Kodiak publicly would address the damage caused, but it did not. Instead, Kodiak made the situation about himself and asked Reimu to message him. Giving Kodiak's history of aggressive behavior, including his hostility towards women and bashing his ex-wife. I didn't know he had an ex-wife. That's a new one for me.
Yeah, apparently he does have an ex-wife. I did not know that either.
Interesting.
Man had the ability to reproduce.
As I famously heard in a comedy sketch before, I guess that's why she's an ex.
Brutal.
Actions that ultimately led to his demotion and having no children, being an expert at divorce. It's understandable that he might struggle to understand the feelings of others with an actual life. You guys are just kind of taking shots at him, which I'm not like blaming you for, but like in a Google Doc.
Yeah, I think, and again, in a Google Doc, that's going to be used against you. Like, all he just has to really say is, "Oh, they're just making fun of me, guys. It's not serious."
Yeah, that's what it comes across as. Would you like to read this person, Occo?
The Illusion Imperium one?
Yeah.
All right. I've talked with Riku this morning, and it's clear what we feel like needs to be done. Those that wish to side with Kilo on... Is that Kilo? Yeah, Kilo. On the matters brought upon us, then I want to wish you the best, but I will not be interacting with you outside the Discord. I'm personally going to make a denouncement video on X and YouTube over his actions. I'm making an apology video that y'all don't have to agree with, but I'm going to air out that his decisions are his alone, and at this point, his risk towards myself and others. I am completely throwing Bear under the bus. I'm sorry. I have enough going on in my personal life that I don't need to worry about the security and well-being of my own family.
Thank you, Start now. Mizu is a big puddle now. He has enemies at every corner. Here's a water stone so you can become even more likable.
Whoa.
Oh no, Mizu's evolving.
Any thoughts about that message?
I just thought that I'm making a video on this was kind of funny.
Yeah, I'm kind of at the point where I feel like everybody here is just prolonging whatever is going on.
Yeah.
Like, if you really
Like-
want it to stop, you have to let Kodiak shout into the wind. Like, you can't interact with him.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Holy shit.
This is one of the victims being phone booked by the farms. Not only was his real identity revealed, but details about his family situation were also exposed. While we can disagree with his framing and wording, we cannot deny that he was trying to look out for his family. It is objectively correct to note that Kodiak led the mod to their doorstep. This is an issue that Kodiak later fails to address, as he states that when it happens again, it might not be his fault for poking the hornet's nest repeatedly. His supporters will also go on the record to say things that disregard the doxing situation and claim that the ends justify the means. This is collateral damage.
Make a sippy. I would like it noted I left the server plus other to avoid any drama. I left and did not spread a single word of hate to them. At them. Did not post. I did not nothing but get over my anger at the situation. This is for context reasons since there will be hate video posted about me. But I was illiterate.
Fair enough.
Oh, goodness.
Everyone in this is kind of a dumbass. I'm not saying that everybody sucks. I think Kodiak is mostly the one that sucks. Everybody involved in this, though, is just kind of an idiot.
I agree. So far, I agree.
Before we go, chat, I'm putting out a bounty for the Mizu Yippee. I need it.
What are you going to do with that Yippee?
I can't show you yet, but it's really funny.
Oh, that's not how I describe it, but okay. Kodiak goes on record saying he's trying to avoid drama, but by simply posting this, he turns up the heat once more. He misreads the situation again. He thinks that they are talking shit about him. In reality, they were just distancing themselves from him, but in his deranged mind, he saw this as a battlefield. He thinks that everyone has to be on his side or not. That this is purely black and white. Again, not understanding what's at stake from a man with no family. What would he know about that? You're really driving home like this no family thing.
Yeah.
Where were the hate videos he said would be made? Where was the hate that was going his way other than people wanting him to crash out? Which, mind you, he did multiple times during this period. And then do you two want to read these two guys?
Sure, I'll be Starcat.
Really quick. All right, need to sleep. But yeah, we apologize if his posts are hard to read. He usually does weird grammar when really pissed off or something a lot. I mean,
that's just my normal tweets. Don't worry.
I mean, like, no, the Kodiak just talks like an idiot. It's kind of just like his thing.
No, I've listened to some of his videos where he talks about some of the recent drama, and I'm just like, bro, you sound so dumb. That's my opinion, though.
Alright, Commander Reaper. How am I gonna do this one? Okay.
You guys sound like Pikachu.
No. Good evening, Snarkat and community. This will be a long set post due to X limits, and we will see if I can post everything prior to its deletion and my blocking. Not for confronting the narrative of this post. Stay tuned. 1 out of question marks if you can.
No, Reaper was who was in charge of the server security and configuration. Additional note, this is the guy that demanded I send him every post for X before I make for security before he got overruled by others in the group. What?
Additional note, actually, he set up security with what knowledge he had and at the time available with no association of the one calling that out. Also, personally didn't want the role, but as stated in the group, needed someone to do so to try to prevent what has occurred due to rogue members bringing hatred, trolling, and other issues on the rest of the community.
Thus starts Reaper's side of this record, which I guess is this commander person. Star frames Reaper as being responsible for security. Reaper responds that he did what he could with limited knowledge and time. This matters because Reaper's argument is not nothing happened. His argument is that the framing is wrong and that the situation involved limited community moderation, rogue members, and hostile outside attention. Commander Reaper tries to explain the security measures he implemented were based on the information available to him at the time. This would be over by many due to the conversation's polarization. Again, this server was intended to be a group of friends who now had one common denominator that caused this to fall apart. The addressing caused by none other than KodiakVT. This is the technical frame. Reaper is saying the issue was not a hacker movie breach. It was people with bad intent viewing information in a public community space that support Jesus Christ. The larger argument if the danger came from. Royan's going to have to read this normally. So people can actually understand it.
What have I done to myself?
What? Wait. Are the numbers in order here?
No.
Huh.
Wait.
I'm confused by formatting now. The numbers
okay.
are fucking me up.
Why are these out of order?
So this is
I think it's
1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you go back over to 7. I don't see 8. I think 8's missing.
Okay, we already read the additional
8
comments.
and 10 are missing.
Okay, I can do this. Okay. Okay,
Why?
I think we already read the Starcat one. So where's 2? There's 2. First of all, it is correct to say that someone with ill intent joined the public Kodiak Maverick server. During that time, they spent on the server. They viewed publicly available information posted on the public server. Using said information, they did look up archived and old publicity available, not in socials, archived information on certain members of the main group, and so far members affected have been from that group outside of one person. That person, as per these bad actors' posts, was targeting through multiple other means due to repeated actions against them on this platform, not through Maverick Discord. As for Not Safe for Work channel, it was available to people joining once finishing the verification. However, the base of the server is set to require two-factor authenticate and age verification. If something failed on that end, it was a Discord issue, not ours. As for disavowing the former members, including you, is due to you and Kodiak repeating engagement in these. I'm not breathing.
Royan's already bored.
I was not breathing. And Kodiak's repeating engagement with these people with no intent but to troll and anger people. People known to target friends to get reaction from the ones they want. Let me go find the next one.
Yeah,
in order to protect ourselves and families and community after you guys have ran away, we have no choice but to publicly announce that we do not share or agree with things you have done and said on social media. Missing one. We also have receipts and will defend ourselves, our families, and our community. And seeming as you don't understand the term breach, I will clear it up. A breach would be someone gathering log in info, accounts, passwords, etc. That's how you use that. Someone joining and viewing stuff posted on a public community server is not a data breach. I don't know what I just read. I should have just done the voice.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't fully understand. 100%.
TLDR from what I read. No, we didn't do anything wrong. We're not to be blamed. It's all Discord's and your guys' fault.
I still think that if you're like in a public Discord server and you choose to put all that information out there, it's still technically partly for your fault. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I don't really know what you kind of want other people to do for you at that point. You know?
Yeah.
Shit. I hope I read that to chat satisfaction.
You probably didn't. Chat's gonna make fun of you.
Chat, if you liked Ryan's reading, make sure to leave a like. Let's get to 100 likes on this stream for Ryan's reading.
I'm downvoting it.
Like, comment, and subscribe, chat.
I downloaded it.
Wait, why is that? Okay. So that supports the larger argument. If the danger came from hostile attention using public archive material, then the person attracting hostile attention becomes relevant. Commander Reaper makes a valid point regarding the decision to distance themselves from the very people who brought trouble to their doorstep. I mean, like, I'm not saying you're wrong for that. Like, if you have a friend that's consistently being a retard and they refuse to listen to you, at some point you have to be like, look, dude, I've got to cut you out for, like, my own safety, because you're just constantly getting me in bad situations, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you constantly go to the bar with a friend who constantly gets in fist fights and you get punched in the face every time, eventually you're like, well, I'm just not going to go to the bar with you anymore, because, like, I'm just going to get punched in the face again, because you won't stop picking fights with people.
It's like, I remember when Mizu first started streaming with me, he's like, listen, you're going to get shit if you stream with me. That's just kind of what happens.
I actually was pretty transparent with people.
Yeah, you have to make an evaluation on whether or not it's worth it.
Not me.
No?
Yeah, but at the time I met you, I was still being nice.
That's true.
I was a good fish.
Care. I didn't really care anyway, so.
I know you didn't. Where was I? As previously mentioned, this community was intended to be a group of people. We don't have to mention that again. Who enjoy playing video games together. Whether you agree or disagree with their actions is up to you. However, the central issue we keep returning to is KodiakVT. His hostile approach was likely to attract trolls and negativity, which spilled over into the server. These individuals were not here to befriend what many consider a lolcow today, who was receiving at most 5 views at the time. During this period, he began neglecting his friends, focusing exclusively on reaction content. Hey, look, it's an Occo mention.
Yo, Occo mention, let's go.
So, this is where I saw this post, and I told him, this is where my involvement, where he hates me. Because I told him, hey, do you want this to stop? Shut the fuck up. Because you continuing to talk about it is only getting you more attention. And he was like very sad and all that kind of shit. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. I just wanted to apologize. And I'm like, just be quiet. You can't control people that want to talk about you. Don't do this.
Yeah, you have to just let it go.
Yeah.
If Kodiak was cool, he would have said the blue one.
Yeah, I don't think I know he doesn't like me. I don't know if he didn't at this time or not.
I have no idea.
Well,
all I know is after this.
Time to read.
All I know is after this, he got mad at me because I didn't block him. And I'm just like, why would I block you? He's like, oh, I think you should block me. And I'm just like, no, I'm not. Why? You're. I don't know, guys.
Because he's a weirdo.
Can I do the voice for this one?
You may do the voice.
You may do the voice.
Since I'm not doing enough to stand up for Star. Fact. I left the following servers to not cause any more damage after I left KM. Starcat, Miko, Nani, Nines, Mama Occo. Sorry, I threw that at least once.
Oh my gosh, my girlfriend.
I made this choice to distance between myself and KM as a whole from these VTubers getting wrapped up in this. I did not know what was going on with Star until I got in my truck after work due to leaving those servers above. I made this move out of respect, not to be a coward.
I'm just gonna say, he was never involved with me. Like, I don't know why he thinks that, like, mentioning my name, he was not involved with me. The DMs I have with him, there was like one time I was like, hey, maybe we should collab sometime because I thought he was kind of interesting. And then, like, the next time I talk to him, it's when he's like making this post, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing here?
Occo tried to befriend the retard. Never tried to befriend the retard.
I mean, listen, back when I first saw him, I thought he wasn't horrible, but like, you know, I say I want to collab with a lot of smaller people just because I want to be nice to smaller content creators. It's always nice to be with smaller content creators. Some of them are nicer than bigger ones.
Chad wants to know if Ryan wears socks in his Crocs.
They're not asking. They're saying I do, but I don't.
That is disgusting.
But I was not reading. First, I am told not to talk too much for the VTuber space. I am now being told that I did not talk enough. Here's my final word to KM. Stop bothering Star. Facts. If you wish to have a fucking target, come after me. I am certainly not afraid of any of you. She's innocent in all of this. There is nothing wrong with her. Leave that server. Nothing. Oh, it's cut off. I was wondering why it was weird. Okay, carry on.
What do you mean it's cut off?
There's one part
Oh,
of
just
the
it's
end.
that.
First of all, I was reading. Occo said something. I had to stop. It's not my podcast.
He wants attention so bad.
He does.
Guys, you need to
think he
pay
was on my
attention to
server.
me
I have no idea.
specifically. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Guys, just stop paying attention to Star. Pay attention to me.
Oh, he's definitely wanting attention. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, I don't think it's what do you call it? It's not like actual care for Star. It's he wants all the attention on him because he probably heard from somebody that all attention is good attention, which by the way is not true. I know a lot of people like to say that, but in order for that to be true, your business has to be so ridiculously large that you can't fail anyways.
Yeah.
In that case, all attention is good attention. When you're small, no.
Oh, it matters. It kind of matters when you're small.
The situation is hypocritical because Kodiak admits he left other servers so that other VTubers wouldn't be affected by the circumstances. This indicates that he understood that being associated with him could bring trouble to others. However, he became upset and labeled those who distanced themselves from him as traitors. This behavior demonstrates that he operates under the principle of rules for thee, not for me. Well, to be fair, a lot of people do that.
Yeah, that's just human beings.
We call that a hypocrite.
Oh,
Furthermore, it is
fuck,
remarkable
man.
how Kodiak continues to create a narrative in his mind that does not reflect reality. No one was telling him to protect Star. People were advising him to leave her alone, emphasizing that his constant talking was making her situation worse. This guy gets one message and thinks the whole world is telling him to do something, or that he has an army of haters, even though he's the only person. This is the same guy who decided that Hassan was his project. What was that
Oh
about?
gosh, that sounds so gay. I have no idea, but that sounds so fucking gay.
This guy's delusional and claims to save the world from terrorists and kids with RPGs. Are we really going to take this guy's word? This is Kodiak posting pictures of his own messages. Do we get like a full thing in the message? Do you want to try and read these, or do we want to just kind of be like whatever? Because we're cutting off a lot of it.
We are. I don't really care to, honestly. I'm sorry, I don't really care to read these.
No, that's fair.
I mean, I can.
Oh, I'll read the top one though. Here you go, internet, the king and only security expert that let this happen. You wanted me to stand up for Star Miko? I fucking have. Reaper, you're a turd that stopped infies twice because security was your little baby. Fuck off, bro. Burn, bitch.
Oh my gosh, this man is so retarded. I love it.
The situation clearly demonstrates his inability to understand what others are trying to communicate, and his tendency to react with anger, leading him to insult Reaper. Instead of addressing the actual issue, namely that Kodiak was sharing this link while aware of scrutiny from those opposing him for his hostile behavior on X, he evades responsibility. Interestingly, nobody blamed him. He blamed himself because he recognized that his actions had triggered this response. The part about overcoming this as a community is particularly frustrating because these individuals ultimately did not sign up for confrontations rooted in polarized politics. They never agreed to target people like Hassan. All they wanted was space from him so they could continue their group in peace. Rather than acknowledging this and needing this need and being self-aware of his inflammatory rhetoric, which others may agree or disagree with, he should have recognized that it would have been better for him to walk away from the situation from the start. The reason this issue is so important is that this pattern keeps recurring. He often antagonizes larger creators, which results in increased backlash against him. Additionally, he begins receiving spam emails targeting individuals he openly dislikes, like LewdTubers. These emails are not only disgusting, but also abhorrent, clearly intended as attacks against him. However, since these attacks do not seem to affect him directly, the focus shifts to his community. As a consequence, his community has been archived multiple times, 4 times to be exact.
Okay.
This situation replicates itself in a different conversation he has with another content creator, Akuma Miko. This individual is quite controversial, and many people have differing opinions about her. Regardless of whether or not you agree or disagree with her, the main point is that she chose to distance herself from him. Instead of accepting this decision, he perceives it as a threat and responds by hurling insults at her. This reaction clearly demonstrates his bad temper and inability to resolve conflicts through discussion.
Okay.
So here's a little thing for you and
Oh my
Ryan to
gosh.
RP with.
Miko, do you want to come and read your own DMs?
Occo's immediately trying to shift the blame.
Yeah, it's her DMs, and she's in chat. I know she is.
Don't be a lazy bones.
All right.
think we
Ryan,
do
you're
it.
Kodiak, right?
Yes, my queen.
All right. Akuma Miko says, I'm going to ask this once and respectfully, please do not speak publicly about me for a little while. With how you handle yourself against rage bait, it's caused Star to get hurt in the process, and quite frankly, I don't want to be doxxed for a 4th time. I care about you as a friend, but with how you're handling things, you're putting a target on others' backs. I wanted to say this back to you when you were originally being pursued, but I held my tongue. They are going after everyone who interacts with you. Handle things with more grace as you're digging a deeper hole, not only for yourself, but for others now, too. I'm asking as a friend.
Oh.
Did he post these, or who posted these? Miko, did you post these? I can't remember.
Somebody had to post them.
I think it's Miko that posted them.
Yep. That's why I'm distancing myself from everyone and taking a break from everyone around me. That includes Star. I was planning on telling everyone I'm going solo. No more collabs, no mentions, nothing. Thanks for the support. Bye.
Stay safe.
Go worry about Star, not me. Post link in general.
Is there more?
No, just they
Scroll
posted.
Mizu.
Oh no, there's more. Wow, not so no response. Great.
I believe in you, Ryan. You can read.
It's nice to see that you can lurk and post about semi-famous VTubers, unquote, but can't say shit in her server when she needs support.
You told me to stay away from her. That's what I did. I did what the fuck everyone asked me to do. What more do you want from me? I went silent and caused zero drama like everyone wanted. There's no winning with everyone. None. You know what? Whatever. Do WTF you want. I'm not a fucking mind reader. That's also was not directed at you. You wanted 0 names mentioned. I did WTF you asked.
He just keeps going. Holy shit.
He is. I left Star's server to protect her, not to do any more damage. You are doing what KM is doing. You are blaming me for something I did not do. Is it enough defense for you? Oh, he's just still going.
We'll skip over this because this is the stuff with Reaper again.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
Well, he is still going.
Oh my god,
Oh.
he's still going.
Oh,
So we skip over this
Posting
because it's more Reaper
consistently.
stuff. And then this is Akuma Miko, so Occo.
All right, this isn't, quote, blaming you, unquote. Let's make this extremely clear. You were told time and time again, feeding these stupid fucks, giving them content, you and your... Oh, wait. You and... Wait, fuck. You were told time and time again that feeding these stupid fucks gives them more content, and you and your quote-unquote warrior mentality think that this is a battlefield. The fucking internet, and you're being milked for the fucking lols by these stupid fucks, and you're being sent your... You know, I think Miko learned a couple of things from me and you after saying that.
Possibly.
This, by the way,
Miko-
this was... Miko, this was after the Tomlinson stream, I'm pretty sure, so I feel like I know where she's getting this attitude from. Let me make this abundantly clear. You put others in danger by constantly engaging with it. You were asked to stop because we know how dangerous this shit gets. We're not battle buddies. This isn't the Middle East. These are people with families trying to live their lives in closed doors and keep their anonymity. They're not here trying to defend their quote-unquote bases. Your view is so narrow and you only care about turning everything into a fight. Did you know you even got even half doxxed because of this? Oh my goodness. I'd feel more sorry for you if you weren't constantly doing this to yourself. You have these fuckers a reason to keep it up with you because your reaction gives them content. You're too fucking thick-headed to see that. If you want to go, let's go. I don't have to be nice. Scroll, Mizu.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Miko, what the fuck?
Wait. So it's
You
you
wanna-
know.
let's
It's
see.
just like the last two sentences.
Oh, all right, fair enough. I read it all.
okay.
I was also no, I get you, Miko. I just like find it funny that you're talking about the little
Well,
cow shit. I just thought
I
it
am
was funny.
full screening the crap out of this. I'm zooming in just enough.
Now
to
that
get
you're doing
all
that, I'm
in
gonna
one
take a
page.
bite of my taco.
Okay.
You're not
It's
supposed to
growing on me.
bite the
I
taco.
want. I want to do anything with you. This all started over stand up for a dead friend of mine. That's
What?
that is really why they hate me. I never had any fight with you. I don't want to fight, but I won't be a bitch either. That's the problem. The reason that people have power is because nobody in this space is verbally telling them to stop. I stood up for my friend, a guy who was 19 years old. You have to had a moment there. You have what you have is because of guys like him. I'm telling you this, the VTuber space gave them exactly what they wanted long before I showed up. Being afraid gives them that power. I don't want one. I never have, and if I did want a fight with you, you would have known by now. It's not about being thick-headed. Yeah, it's not a war. I know that. But there is a difference between right and wrong. Is there not? Wait. Okay. The basic principle of being behind courage. Personal courage. You are right. I'm hot-headed when it comes to them. And no, I'm not worried about Neven. She actually fought worse assholes and played the same sandbox I did. Plus, those fucks are too chicken shit to go to her part of the world.
We're talking about like war.
Yes, we're talking about Palestine. We're talking about Palestine, is what he's talking about.
A great saying from my world, Miko: evil triumphs when good people do nothing. I know there's more to this sentence, but I'm not having to read. I can't read the rest of it. Oh, great! I gotta do more of this. A great saying from my world is evil triumphs when good people do nothing. That is how this space is handling it. You are all getting walked all over. I know who they are, and they are a bunch of bitch Hassan fans. My guy, the FBI in cybercrimes, took the screen I gave him and did some IP back tracing. They are all his fans. Literally, basically, you guys are flipping out over a bunch of pussies to begin with. You're literally letting a bunch of no-lives run yours. You shed the fear, it stops. The biggest weakness is personal change.
Okay.
I'm taking my standing ovation, please. Chat, I want applause.
Did you finish?
Yes.
Yeah. It's your turn.
That's
Occo.
personal courage, but close enough. LMFAO, okay, sure, bud. But me saying I'd rather not be doxxed for a fourth time isn't being cowardice. I'm sorry, we cannot be on a constant high alert and be a lolcow who provides constant issues for the farmers to milk. I have hobbies and friends and family I care about. I just want to say it's not cowardice to just sit under the radar. I think that he just thinks that, oh, you're a coward if you don't like meet it head on. I was like, no, that's what they want you to do. That's literally what they want you to do. If there are people that are like looking to milk you or bilk you for attention, the worst thing you can do is give it to them. That's what these people want from you, and you're giving it to them, and he doesn't get it. And that's why he's a little cow.
True. Oh, there's no sentence I had to read. Okay, cool. So do I. All right, thank you.
Don't worry, you have another sentence.
Oh no! Oh right. Oh hey, I know that guy. He follows me. That's my Oomphy. He's quote tweeting. This is the guy, Starcats, and I don't know why I wrote Starcats like that. So he's yelling. This is the guy, Starcats, and I have tried to take over the server for security reasons. He was blocked twice from doing so. Hear that, Reaper? I'm going full bore. I'm gonna make your internet ribbons after this is over. You two-faced little cunt bag. Oh, that's a phrase. That's a statement.
Two-faced little cunt bag.
I know Adelius. He's pretty cool.
Fair.
I drew him art.
Even if there were legitimate security criticism here, Kodiak's posture amounts to an escalation. He does not lower the temperature. He announces that he is going full bore. That is the exact pattern of conduct at issue. Conflict becomes a public fight, and those near him have to absorb the fallout. The screenshot is useful because it is balanced. It supports the idea that Discord settings could have been better, but also shows the issue was public exposure and invite structure. Not only one person hacking or doxing. So the fair argument is not that KM was perfect. The fair argument is that Kodiak's aggression made ordinary Discord weaknesses dangerous. Again, a prime example of Kodiak's failing to read the situation as 1, the group was never made to protect Kodiak, as he was the one engaging in the bad behavior. 2, the link was made for invites only, which again may not have been the best, but Kodiak plastered it all over the place. Knowing,
oh my gosh!
knowing, as he stated before, that the drama was following him, and that was the reason he left. So what was the point? He also had his own Discord server that he never shut down, as he had claimed prior to all of this. There's a lot of points.
You know what?
here.
It is his fault. If he's the one who posted it and nobody else did, then it is his fault. I'm sorry. That's hilarious.
Yeah, fair.
That
3,
is hilarious.
his inability to actually have a civil conversation has brought this up on Kodiak once more in the present. And many of those around will justify this as justified courage, which is ironic as they hate the left but claim their justified outrage is fake. They are enabling his actions that hurt others. If you look at any other streamer, from Kirsch, Leaflet, Rev, and more, they do not act in this way and actually locked down their Discords to protect their audience. 5, as you will come to see later on, Kodiak does not read into anything. He always disregarded mod chat and had no clue what was going on in his community. Would you like to read this, Ryan?
No, but I will.
No, I think you'll like to read it.
Oh, these are both my people, though. All right. If there's a fucker, I don't want to read this. I don't want to read that. I'm reading it. I don't want to read this.
Chat,
All
please
right.
give $5 and Royan will definitely read it.
They have to give it to me, though. They have to give me the $5. They have to go to my channel. and
Give
me the
Royan
$5.
$5.
In fact, you should actually don't. I'll read this if I'm allowed to chill.
Read it, Ryan.
All right. If there was any fucker, I would skull fucking his eyeball. It would be this fucking turd. Jesus Christ, dude. Calm the fuck down.
Like, the thing that's funny about this is, and I don't make fun of any veteran, because I think all veterans, like, they sacrifice a lot for their country. But he's definitely playing into the stereotype of veterans that just come back and think everything is real. And it's just like, bro, please calm down.
Grandpa, please calm down.
It's not even like grandpa, or it's just like this man literally thinks that everything is war, and it's just like, man, calm down. You're back home.
War.
Peace.
War
never changes.
Why'd you get the black man to read the threat of violence? You know what? That's a good question.
Yeah, why did you?
Ryan volunteered to read Kodiak. You can blame Ryan for that one.
I was not privy to what was going on in this thing, apparently.
You volunteered. You said you really wanted to do it.
I thought he was just gonna be nerdy, and he made it worse. Then he made it all weird.
Let's analyze the situation in this screenshot. We see him responding to Reaper and immediately making a threat. If you look at the screenshots that contain the actual tweets by Reaper, you'll notice that while Reaper may have misrepresented some aspects, there are points where you could reasonably agree or disagree with him. One of the best arguments is that the group was never intended to create reaction content focused on political conversations on figures such as Hassan Piker. Also consider if any rational person would truly say, if there's a person I'd want to engage with, it would be this idiot. This level of escalation is concerning, especially since no one was directly blaming him. Rather, they were trying to distance themselves from him due to the negative impact of his online behavior. His actions have brought a lot of bad vibes and questionable values into their lives. You're willing to overlook this behavior simply to align with someone who echoes your views. It may be time to rethink your associations with those around you. There are many other creators who do the same thing without losing their heads, especially towards people that they used to consider friends. Say what you want about the leftists and how they can be violent, but this type of action closely replicates that. And people are just willing to excuse it because it's on, quote, your side. A lot of political talking.
I know, right?
I got you another one, Ryan.
StarCats community, do not listen to this trash bag asshole. Fuck yourself, retard. Sorry, I didn't say that without vitriol. Fuck yourself, retard. There you go.
Your roommate is gonna love you.
I don't have a
Holy
roommate,
shit.
so
I was about to say, I don't think
that's
Ryan
fair.
has a roommate.
I live alone. I have landlords who probably heard me shout "fuck you yourself, retard," but that's about it. They might be asleep though, because it's like late.
No, that's fair.
I definitely hope I wake somebody up screaming that.
I hope not.
This reinforces a troubling pattern. The issue is not just an isolated mistake. The public escalation keeps repeating. The provided screenshots illustrate why the association with Kodiak has become risky. When he becomes angry, the conflict only intensifies and becomes more chaotic. Situation highlights. By the way, you gotta stop with this situation highlights thing. Just let us read it for ourselves. Don't try and, like, highlight what you want us to see, unless it's something, like, super secret that we wouldn't know about.
Yeah.
Why is this dude bringing up political sides on the Kodiak document? I don't fucking know, man.
I don't know.
I just want to
care.
get to the sex pest part.
Yeah, that part is making me chuckle a little bit.
While
I
I
hate
may
it.
use terms like a retard and other derogatory words against those who annoy me, I believe it's important not to resort to complete degeneracy, especially with certain individuals. This includes Reaper, who simply wanted to clarify his perspective and recognize his family. It is shocking to hear stories about his behavior, particularly given that he has a history of speed running through divorces and publicly disparaging his ex-wife in front of a superior officer.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
What is it?
There's a lot. This is getting worse by the day.
As a member
This
of the
sounds
military, he is expected to uphold a standard of conduct, yet he has repeatedly fallen short of that standard. While many stories about divorces in the military exist, and yes, one can face demotion for misconduct, it is alarming that he has openly criticized his wife in front of someone in a position of authority. This pattern of
That's
behavior, this pattern of behavior
really.
raises serious concerns. Has he done anything illegal? We don't know the answer, and we may never find out unless he chooses to disclose it himself. To be fair, like, most of the time you'd be able to find out if somebody did something illegal.
Yeah.
Here we go. This is the part I wanted.
Yay!
Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna hide screen for a second because I see that we have pictures now.
Oh, those are
Okay, it's pictures of
him,
his face that he sent people.
which is fine because he is also fake doxed himself.
I just want to make sure we're not, like, showing his dick.
I am pretty sure we're not showing his dick.
Okay, I just want to make sure that nobody posted his dick before I, like, get, like, flashbanged by it.
As far as I know, he has never sent anybody his dick.
Okay.
He might have sent it to Nevens. Who knows though? He sent for her so hard. He might have.
So we're on e-dating and sex pest behavior. Sylvie editing was right. Takes one to know one. The timeline regarding this part has been sparse, considering Kodiak has been involved in going for women online plenty of times. This involved him sending IRL photos to girls in the space. Everything will be listed here with dates applied. So it's 6/3/2026. I don't know what the point of this clarification is. Sending a VTuber his IRL things is a form of eye candy. Nobody knows who he's talking to, but he is sending pictures of himself.
Oh my goodness.
They're looking at it on their phone, and they have a phone with one of those where you can watch YouTube videos or something in small window.
Yo, I do that.
So wait, this is okay. This is 6/3. So is this like literally a couple of days ago that he sent this?
Yeah.
Unless the formatting is wrong. This is a couple of days ago.
This isn't sex pesty though. Read what he says here. Since you gave me eye candy, I thought I would return the favor, cutie. You're sharing pictures back and forth. I don't know what
flirting at worst.
Yeah, I don't know what she shared. Granted, it might not have been a picture of herself, but there's a clarification here that she has shared a picture first.
I think it's also the fact I don't know why people are. I think people are what's it called
Oh my god, this person replies. As much fun as an e-date would be, I think it's pretty obvious you have feelings for Neven. And she seems to really value you too. I don't want to get in the way of what's happening there. Even when I was joking around with you last night, you kept bringing her up, so I know she is something to you. She may not have openly claimed you, but it's pretty obvious to me that you both like each other. I think the shit happening over there right now is the only real reason holding you back. So while I can jokingly say things that I can be a bit flirty, I'm not actually going to pursue anything because I know your mind and your heart are both aimed elsewhere and have been for a hot minute now. I am rooting for you both.
Dude, there have always been jokes about it, but I am pretty sure he is just like hardcore. Well, maybe not so much anymore now with what she said, but he simped for her so hard. And I think she took advantage of that. Or maybe she was into him. I have no idea. But it just was so funny.
Chat, in this group of people, DMs aren't sacred at all. I'm pretty sure Kodiak shares his DMs with people like every other afternoon.
Yeah, the amount of shit that Kodiak has shared with other people, I am not surprised.
4/5/26 sending someone else the same photos as eye candy. So she's just like saving them to like I'm flooding you with eye candy because I want to flirt with you. Enjoy. Correction, flirt.
Holy shit, this is amazing.
There are other people who receive the same attention and DMs style from Kodiak. However, they won't be named nor shown here due to them not giving consent to be added here. Then, I've said this in the past before, then basically they do not exist. If they are not going to come forward and put out the actual information, then as far as I'm concerned, they don't exist for the public's, for the public matter.
It's a receipts or it didn't happen kind of thing.
Yeah. Bless you.
Goodness. Oh, here's... Excuse me.
Bless you again.
Oh.
Suffice to say, there are multiple people getting flirted with by Kodiak. He is treating VTubing as a form of e-dating platform, not knowing that VTubers had good graces behavior code to follow due to the idol culture. Due to this culture, a lot of VTubers would express their no instead through a nicer way, sometimes even coming up with excuses to avoid it. Now, I think this is dumb. Look, man, if you got like a weirdo hitting on you, just say no, especially on the internet.
Yeah. I agree.
I don't necessarily think it's sex pesty to like hit on everybody that's around you either. It's just kind of pathetic.
True.
No, 100%. I agree.
We need to stop calling pathetic losers who can't get a date sex pests.
Damn,
I really feel like sex pest needs to be like it's like something actually sexually aggressive. You know what I mean?
I would agree.
Like just, oh, a guy kept flirting with me and I told him no and then he didn't do it anymore. Okay.
We need these people to get a job. He, at least they thought he was part of the army, so he had a job, yeah.
He might not anymore.
I don't know, like, it is my understanding that he is quote-unquote disabled. I don't know how much of that is public, so I'm not going to say, but I was told like some stuff about his apparent disability.
Well, this is a fair point. This did not mean that you could just send multiple VTubers IRL pictures of you to flirt. This would generally be fine if you're trying to court one woman, but doing it to multiple women actively in a short time frame that makes you look like a playboy is hypocritical. Side note from co-author, Kodiak went after Sakuno for the same kind of attitude, claiming the moral high ground.
No, yeah, he's a fucking idiot then for that. If he said Saikuno sucked for that, then he definitely would suck for the exact same reason.
Yeah. because it shows some form of unfaithfulness. If you can't even stay and court one person, then suspecting you cheating on them while in an actual relationship should be the norm for you. I think most people are courting multiple people at a time if they're intending to be sexually active at any point. It's only after you're actually in a relationship it stops.
That you should stop.
Yeah. It's not abnormal to court multiple people when you're not in a relationship. You're kind of just casting your net around.
See, I didn't really cast my net around a lot, but like, I typically, no, I see what you mean. Never mind.
I've casted my net around a little bit.
I believe it.
I don't know. With what we're considering a sex pest these days, I could end up in one of these docs.
Mizu cast his net really wide. He sent me a very good picture of a deep puddle, and it made me sexually attracted to him.
Well, I'm just uncomfortable.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Okay,
this
Anyway.
is not okay, considering you keep ranting on Twitter about women treating men horribly, but then you're doing the same thing back by sending multiple flirty pics and such to female VTubers with only a few days between each other in some cases. Finding a partner means commitment. You can't commit to only one person for a few weeks or so, then stop. At least now we can picture why your partner left you.
Oh, that's mean. That's really mean.
It's funny.
I said something about my ex-wife in front of a female major got demoted.
You know what? If it's a female, I understand why he got demoted, because female majors don't like mess around with that shit.
How old are you, Kodiak? He's in his mid-30s. Because the VTubers we've talked to, some of them are only around 20 plus years old. I don't care. We're not doing that. They're too young for you. They're a whole ass young adult, 20-year-old.
Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's dumb.
Don't care. Come back when they're actually a minor.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe
they're
you could
actual
make an
minor-
argument if they're like just now turned 18.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Just now turned 18.
Yeah, like literally just a week ago.
Yeah.
Mizu, I sent nudes to Mari.
Oh my
sorry.
gosh.
You 20-year-olds, you sick freak.
Shut up, Kendra.
Adult age gap of consent. We're talking about
right.
some of them being fresh from college.
The hairstyle of consent.
The fresh college age of consent.
Did you even bother to ask their accurate ages and go for someone around your age? I don't care. Doesn't help that he was sending blanked out goon material eye candy with IRL pics of his arms. Oh, lordy, his arms. I even fucking mentioned earlier that considering how much he uses AI with his VTuber, he could have easily made some actual good material of his VTuber.
Holy shit, man. Is this really what we're doing right now?
And then the next section is disrespected insensitivity.
So
Disrespect my
wait.
surroundings.
Are you saying we're out of the sex past area?
Yep, that was it.
Are you serious?
That was that was weird.
Bro.
I see more things I get to say.
He flirts with a lot of girls. We're only shown 2 of them though, and he flirts with girls that are in their mid-20s.
You got to do way harder to convince me. That's like so dumb.
How scandalous! His arms aren't covered. Those heathens. Are we? Wow, we passed flirting shaming now.
Don't die, Mizu. We need you to live.
I've got like a tickle in the back of my throat and it's killing me.
Oh, grab a drink of water.
I have. It's just not helping. It's like it's stuck there.
There.
Kodiak has, throughout his time in the public eye, shown actually really quick before I continue on with this. I just want to make sure I have not missed any supas. I have not. Awesome.
Good.
Kodiak has, throughout his time in the public eye, shown a pattern of disrespect towards others and a significant disregard for nuance within the lives of others. Number of situations come to mind. The most engaging on X was his famous comment on Camila's tragedy, which alone is a tremendous example of the pattern of disrespect and the sheer insensibility of the unchained predator. Not once, but twice in 3 minutes, mind you. Would you like to give the people a sound clip, Ryan?
Yeah.
But I will. You lived somewhere. Your family lives somewhere else. House terror groups.
You want to try again, Ryan?
No, I don't think I want to. Your family lived somewhere housing terror groups. They use your families as human shields. Cowardly. I am keeping you in my prayers, Camilla. Those groups have done massive damage to the world.
And then over here we have his other tweet.
Your family's part of the world affected by millions, Camilla. I do feel for you, but your family needed to fix its own country before messing with mine.
Dan, this is why I don't feel bad for him in the least bit. Like, when he says he lost his job, it's just like, I don't know, man. I feel for you, and I don't think you should have lost your job this way, but I don't really feel that bad for you, because this is very fucking crazy for you to say.
Yeah.
And I feel like, unironically, I feel like part of it was fueled by his simpery for Nevens.
Your country is full of terrorists, so your family deserved to die. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you, brother.
Yeah, that, like, legitimately, when everybody did rally around him, I'm surprised everybody just forgot that he said that, and I'm just like
literally a day before too. It wasn't that long ago.
It was like a week or some shit like that. But like, he says this, I'm like, brother, ew, what the fuck are you saying?
Brother, ew.
Like, legitimately, you can dislike Palestine, Iran, wherever the fuck you want to put your hatred for right now, and you can still respect these people. This is just like such a disgusting thing to say. Like, nobody in their right mind would side with you on this, trying to make fun of a woman as she's grieving for the people that she lost. Like, I don't care if like her family, like I just don't care. This is just gross and dumb.
Yeah, it's like proper psycho behavior.
Yeah, I agree. Psycho behavior right here.
His reactions were instantaneous. Many users called him out for being an insensitive prick. His reaction, doubling down is quite the understatement. As a true warrior, Kodiak fought in the trenches of every single comment. New drinking game. Count the number of quangos he replies to and then take a shot for every one. It's apparently his new favorite word. Note, I wouldn't. You'd likely die if you did.
Fun fact for everybody that doesn't know, quango is a word that was adopted by Leaflet, and everybody uses it now. So it's not that fun to use anymore, sadly.
How would you like to go, Ryan?
No. I also expected hate for this, but I see it's a bunch of people who've never been a part of warfare who don't know it. Commenting.
At least you can flex it later to your 19 viewers.
Oh. Let's see that average Twitch. On Twitch, 8, I'm doubling as a dude in the VTuber space. I'm proud of my community, even if it is small. My battle bears are awesome. The put fat first, not feelings.
You know what he just reminded me of?
Yeah.
You know how the Dawn of everything doesn't know how to spell either?
I can't make fun of people for being unable to spell and illiterate. Then again,
Ryan had to reread the same sentence 5 times and he still didn't get it right.
I am going to still make fun of him though, because it's just like, broski. You can read your tweet. And by the way, I do this as well, which is why I feel justified in making fun of some of these people. You can read your tweet. You know that, right?
I read my tweets and I still sometimes miss it.
No, that's fair. But I see how some of these people talk and I'm like, did you read that before you hit send?
Mine usually have spelling errors or just me saying something really fucking weird.
Mooberry says
All right.
apparently there's more screenshots about the Vex situation in the original Twitter post of the docky.
Okay.
I wish I were. For having a Killzone healthcare profile, I expected this. You are still Quago insulting my community, even though they have come through for charities, helping other VTubers for their models, and getting me back on my feet after making you look worse, not better.
This sounds like
All
such
I
simple
so I have to
behavior.
point this out because this is like a little side knowledge I have on Kodiak, because he says my viewers have come through to help for charities. The one time I know for a fact you did a charity stream, you announced at the start of the charity stream that you would be keeping all the money for yourself because you were the charity.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I have like the actual video clip of him saying that, where he starts a charity stream, and right at the start he's like, well, my co-host will be giving their money to charity, but I kind of need the money right now, so I'm just going to be keeping it.
Donate to charity. I'm the charity. For fuck's sake, this guy is such a joke.
So your community did not donate to charity. You were the charity. That doesn't count.
That is amazing. Thank you for reminding me of that. Based.
You got another one, Ryan?
Fuck.
Oh, great! I love.
Oh my
those.
gosh. That is a wow.
Absolutely, I'm a U.S. chud. All I did was give Camille the truth. You act like I murdered somebody. Why are you censoring murder? You said so many worse things. I'll say it again, you quangos. Get it. I do not feel bad for her.
Says I do feel bad for her.
No, I do feel bad for her.
I don't think he feels bad for her. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Here we go.
Oh, the Doom Chuds. That's a powerful name.
Let's see. Yeah, that's his group, by the way. The Doom Chuds. That is awful for her to lose her family, so many members like that. If she has any remaining relatives in Lebanon, I hope they manage to leave the country. Living in a terrorist-plagued place isn't going to be any merrier from now on. And again, civilians pay the price of a terrorist's cowardice. It's a little bit better, but again, I think some people are just choosing to be insensitive about it. And it's just like, broski. There's a time and place to make fun of terrorists. This ain't it.
I hope the rest of her family does. But the Middle East is the example as to why terrorism should not flourish. I spent 3 years fighting them. You know, the only time we gained anything was under Trump. He let us do the job we were trained for.
I will also point out that you don't need the example for why terrorism should not flourish. Terrorism just shouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of like saying this guy proves why murder is bad. Like, well, no, the rest of us kind of knew it was already. We didn't really need like an example.
Well, it's like if you want to point to Cain from Cain and Abel, yeah, I agree with you. That's why that's why murder is bad. But like, I don't need any other examples. Just one.
Cain and Abel from Fortnite?
Exactly.
The Middle East proves why terrorism is bad. Well, it was. What do you mean? They prove it? It already was.
We already knew. We knew.
We knew. That's why we invaded their land for their oil.
Oil?
Far? No, I don't think it's far
That's
enough.
shit mine.
Exactly.
Somebody just replies with disgusting animal.
Disgusting. Yeah, I'll take a terror supporting Quagmire seriously. Right.
Oh fuck.
Who sees terrorism?
He just doesn't understand. That's not what they're doing.
I think I have to read Snake.
You have to read both of them?
I think I have to read Snake.
That's fair. Yeah, I ain't saying that.
Nigga, you a Jew or what? Nope. Wrong answer. Guess again. Not a drop of Jew in me. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my
Are you
god.
sure, Royan?
That's
You
very
ain't got a drop of
ironic
Jew in
considering
you?
you. It's very ironic considering he very much wants a drop of Jew in him.
No, yeah, he definitely wants that Jew. He definitely wants that IDF Jew in him, or he wants his. Yeah.
So you just like to suck their cock. Maybe go fight their war as if it was so much interesting of being a keyboard warrior. I did under Obama. You better research Quango. It's a Quango. It's a Quang.
It's
I already
Quango.
forgot how to say it. It's
Quango.
Quango. Okay.
It's a slur towards British people.
I mean, they need more slurs. I'm not doing the other ones. They don't say slurs.
Yeah, Occo, it's your turn again.
Let's see. I don't think her family fucked with anyone, but then again, I'm surprised the terrorists in the IDF only sent 160 bombs.
Based. Why violate the ceasefire? It's not her family directly.
Take Chud out of your name, bitch.
Make me.
I'll make you for sure.
Oh, that's a good one. You wanna read that one?
Wow.
Wanna read that one out,
Wow. Rope contorted into a egg-like shape.
Sorry, but no.
Read the room, fucking retard.
Quegno.
Bro, this man is so fucking dumb. Like, legitimately, he is just so fucking dumb. I bet you some of the people that replied to him are, like, actually people that would be on his side. But he is just a fucking moron.
Uh-huh.
You're not
I
even
feel
Israel.
like-
You're not even Israeli, you fucking ghoul. Nobody wants to date one, so that's about the same. What part of the U.S. did Lebanon affect?
They helped Iran fund mercs in Afghanistan and in Iraq. Nice try, bro.
I'd like to say, by the way, we don't have any opinions on the pre-retaliatory attack on this in the sand area. We believe that the sand area needs to be left alone, and I think that if they want to glass themselves, they need to do it without my money. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
These are not DMs. These are public tweets. He is saying this out in public.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part.
Yeah. See, sometimes I like to reply to people on Twitter, especially during the rigor thing, because I just get so upset at fucking VTuber artists that are dumb. But like,
Whose
this
VTuber
is
artist is not cool? Mine.
yours.
Yeah.
Did yours give you the
Yeah.
file this time? That's nice.
Yep.
Anyway,
She asked why, and I said, this is the reason. Just backing it up for any reason. Like, all right, cool. I think it's a very reasonable thing to ask. They're allowed to ask why. I think it's a fair reason.
yeah. Oh, what a fucking chud.
Royan's lost.
Listen, I'd be lost too.
Thank you, Quagno. Oh, there's 66 pages of this.
Yeah, we're about halfway through.
You good? What was that?
That was me screaming.
Ah.
I was getting ash babied.
Up the Hellgas guy's back.
Hey.
Retarded blue check mark comment. Really need that $1.20, huh?
I'm not in it for the money. I'm in it to interact with people like you. Jeez.
He's just weird.
He is.
Who wants to be the anime blue-haired girl?
That's Occo.
So true. Fuck the people who died on 9/11. They should have stopped the U.S. government and Israel for terrorizing the Middle East if they didn't want to get a plane flown into them. That is dumb, by the way.
Everyone wanted Afghanistan to happen that year. We did go and fight them. The thing that got messed up was putting Obama in office and handcuffing guys like me for 20 years. We saw no positive tactical advantages until Trump was voted in.
What does Obama have to do with anything, Lamau?
He was commander in Quaff. I literally followed his orders.
What the fuck is commander?
He was
in
trying to say
Quaff?
commander in Queef. But he can't spell it right.
No, you're wrong, Mizu. He just can't spell.
Damn, autocorrect. See,
This-
he should have posted the gif of the guy getting blown away for a spelling error.
This
That's what you
Enwa doesn't know how to spell.
Yeah.
Is that you, Widwell?
This case alone is quite eloquent, but only one occurrence does not make a pattern. Among other things, and one other major occurrence stands out. Over the span of months, his mod time... I can't read this sentence, holy shit.
I get those shows.
Can I try?
Go for it.
Over the span of months, his mod time, I'm assuming mod team, his mod team voiced concerns in the dedicated mod chat and through Discord DMs, a fact to which Kodiak admitted in a voice call with a witness that he wasn't reading the mod chat or was barely skimming through it. What a fucking asshole. Barely registering the information. Over time, for obvious reasons, the mod team grew tired of speaking to a wall, which led to a public call-out post.
Is this the public call-out post?
I think so.
For the love of God, Kodiak, do your research. You are coming off as not only a huge tourist, but also incredibly ignorant. Okay, I don't think this is from the mod team. I think this is something else.
Well, what did the person up top
I
say
care
about
about you, but seriously, wake up. You've already lost your original fan base. You're not making any sense lately. I understand you're a veteran, and so am I, but stop acting like you can save the world. Using buzzwords like Quango, Hassan supporter, as if they mean something only makes you seem foolish, like the people on the far left that you claim to dislike. I'm done holding back. 1, stop assuming that everyone will agree with your endorsement, especially when you completely blindsided them. 2, you're drawing unwanted attention to people who do not want it, particularly when one of them had been targeted to the point of making their accounts private. 3, this is not the first time we've tried to discuss issues like this with you, and it isn't the first time we have asked you to calm down. 4, you have mentioned before that you speed read and do not actually look into situations you comment on, resulting in a lack of research on your part. The situations involving Anna Valen and others illustrate this. 5, it pains me to say this, but I urge you to seek help and take a break from social media. You need a reset. And all he replies with, I won't be on for a while. Have fun, internet.
Lamau. Do you know what Kodiak reminds me of?
What?
You know, like when, you have people that are famous that make a post, and you have the people in the comments that are fighting with the random randos in the comments that the famous people don't reply to because you don't reply to the bunch of randos in your comments.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what Kodiak is. He's the rando that's just fighting with everybody in Kirsch's comments. Like in Kirsch's comments, you got a bunch of people that at her. And the Kodiak is literally just the guy that responds to all the people in the comments with the same.
Oh, is he
lines.
Miladian in Kirsch's comments?
Yeah, pretty well. I don't think he's Miladian in Kirsch's comments, but like the idea is just like that's who he is. And somehow he got famous. Somehow he got enough prominence to rise above being the Milady in the comments section. That's all he is. That is literally all he will be.
It took another veteran for him to stop. No, it didn't, because this is the next part. His reaction to the call out was to first call for an online break for a while. It went for 4 hours before he posted again. His online break from all this was 4 hours long.
That's beautiful. That's longer than me. I would just say, no, fuck yeah.
But how was it truly behind the scenes? An absolute shit show. Kodiak started to wage a war against his entire mod team, including his head mod and manager. A discussion that he then aired out to the rest of the Discord in a dedicated drama channel in order to rally his community against his mods. Note, screenshots coming from different people have timestamps according to their timestones.
Was it Dawn? Was Dawn his manager?
Probably.
No, it was apparently this guy. Just a guy with ideas.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be frank with you. If you want us to listen and respect you when you do not respect others, man, so you want to fix it and then maybe start listening to those who are trying to help you and maybe, not try to speak for everyone and communicate with people on things before you make posts again.
Oh, goodness. Ryan, it's your turn.
Oh, I hate this. All of you seem to be missing the point of the whole thing with Vex pulling me in 600 directions. Let's make one thing clear, Ross. DJ picked you. I did not. That was his call. You wish to be this way while I am going through this? Fucking petty. It's kid shit.
And you continued.
Oh, I've seen the Rosso guy.
Yeah.
The Rosso guy. Yeah, I've seen him on Twitter. And I think he's even been in the comments. Yep, he's in the comments.
And you continued when others advised you to avoid Vex and not deal with her. You stated to not harass her, and yet you chose to tag her continuously to get her attention, which can be seen as harassment.
Don't tell me how to handle a situation that happened to me. Stop. Open bracket /
I don't know how he fucked that up at the end.
Sorry, close bracket / Sorry, close bracket /
At least from an aspect, given how things go, it sucks and shouldn't, but let's all remember Tectone and what happened to him. I'm trying to help you because I don't want what happened to Tech to happen to you. And what did he do? He admitted he was too vocal and went too hard.
Don't make me fucking demand. Stop telling me how to handle it. You're not handling lawyers and trying to find another job or anything. Nobody put me as to fuck up.
Wasn't telling you, advising what you do is on you. If you don't want to listen, that's on you.
You're gonna piss you like a little child when I don't listen directly to you. It's my fucking life, not yours. Got it?
The fact
Oh
that
my
he misspelled it
gosh.
with a W just makes it so funny.
Yo, whack
Yes.
we,
Don't wish it to whack me to you.
whack we to you. I want to play by the guy or don't want you to do whack me to you. It's my fucking wife. I can't do that.
Side note, Mori Calliope is getting new merch.
Oh boy, I need
I might get
more
some of
money
it.
to burn.
It's an acrylic diorama, a desk pad, key rings, a phone grip. Ooh.
It's dreadful.
That is dreadful.
She's got a
Anyway.
wallet. That's actually kind of cool.
Actually, I might buy that wallet. I already just spent $200 on Henya.
This doesn't need to be a Google Docy. Yeah, so far I haven't seen anything Google Docy worthy. It's just funny.
Yeah. Everything. Listen, I appreciate how funny all of this is. You guys are like, you've provided content for the evening and it's funny. Outside of that, this is like,
I'm glad.
this is just gay. This is gay baby shit, is my personal opinion.
By the
No,
way,
it's
I
gay kid
posted
shit.
I posted my thing I was working on in the side chat like an hour ago. I just need the Mizu Yippee for one final part.
Here.
You like it?
You may hear about Rosso again later on, since Kodiak's new mod team decided to rush his replies. It surely deserves some spotlight in one of the upcoming sections. However, despite the things Kodiak had been trying to say publicly, the situation was already approached by the former staff with proper understanding beforehand. Staff tried to approach everything with a more calm explanations and proper intuitions, but considering the situation going on right now, it's most unlikely that Kodiak took the advice to heart or even read them in the first place.
Oh no, he's a retard. He definitely would take it to heart.
So we have some different replies from his mods. How much further do we go here?
When we get to the Vex stuff, I'm excited about that.
We
I know
want
I
to
have
go
to
ahead and
stop
skip
reading
ahead to
Kodiak.
the Vex stuff because it is 2 a.m.
Yeah, I'm
It's not like I
gonna
had to
be
about it,
honest.
so.
We can jump ahead to some of that. I don't care about some of these responses.
Vex smoke situation, loss of jobs,
Yes!
suspicious lawsuits, and angry shitposting. By the way, this is April 18th. If I was right, the stuff up here with what's her name, Camilla,
Rosso?
was the 16th.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Again, the fact that people legitimately just forgot all about
April
that
14th.
and just,
It was 4
like-
days before.
the retention rate of some people not seeing how much of an asshole he was to Camilla, again, somebody that in my personal opinion doesn't really get in drama, is kind of crazy because he was such a fucking asshole.
Yeah, they forgot within 4 days that it happened. April 18th, 2026, Kodiak was dealing with a serious family emergency. He was on a flight to Kentucky after one of his sisters was injured in the line of duty. While he was in the air and largely unreasonable, an impersonator sent Vexmilk a threatening, vulgar email using a spoofed Hotmail account that appeared to come from Kodiak.
Now, before we continue, I want to ask, do you believe the email came from him?
I am tempted to believe it does, because here's the thing. Kodiak has had this, like, quote-unquote stalker for a while now. For a very long while. And even though the stalker typically does include his information in it, which, again, he already includes himself publicly, so it's not like this is something he is above sending people. They really only target people that Kodiak doesn't like.
Uh-huh.
So I had that question since the start of it. It's like, I've had people assure me that it definitely is a second party person. I don't know if I believe it.
So you think it was legitimately him that wrote the email?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't completely believe it's a completely random anonymous third party that just wants to fuck with him.
Oh, no, I can agree with that.
It's never posted stuff that he has not posted himself, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I also have to keep... So, I mentioned this to chat before. I had somebody trying to impersonate me on VGen for a while and send, like, harassment messages to artists. And the artist would start with the quote-unquote fake Kodiak email and a picture of Kodiak almost every single time. But then, shortly after they did that, they would swap it to, like, my picture, right? So, like, you could argue that maybe they somehow realized I had already seen the picture and then they changed it over after that. But it's kind of weird, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if they were really trying to shove the blame on Kodiak, why did they change the profile picture at all? They had no way of knowing I had seen it or not. It's weird.
That is incredibly weird. I agree.
But we already went through this thing before. It was like just a really horrendous message sent to Vex from someone claiming to be
the
Kodiak.
last line there. It's like, long live Donald Trump, long live Israel. Unironically, I do think that is something that Kodiak would say.
Yeah. Vexmail, apparently believing the email was legitimate, publicly posted screenshots of it on social media. The post included identifying details about Kodiak, which quickly drew in her audience. Members of the information. By the way, this is the only proof that ever happened, was this person saying this.
Yeah.
But there's a message exchange between them and Vex where they said they never sent it.
Yeah.
Leading to him being fired. This happened before he could even respond or explain the situation. Again, that doesn't help his case with this particular situation, because it was only within like a couple hours.
And again, I don't necessarily believe that.
Yeah.
Like, again, HR can work fast. I agree. But like, you're telling me, let's see, I want to say this is like midnight, or like not midnight, but like nighttime, close to midnight. And then like literally the next day he's fired. I legitimately don't believe that this was like, I don't believe it. I just have a really hard time with it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are going to get mad at me when I say that, but legitimately, I don't think that's enough proof. And he has not shown sufficient enough proof for that.
Yeah, the best evidence they have is that the email was not from Kentucky, apparently.
Well, he lives in Utah.
Yeah. Well, because
Also,
supposedly he was in
by the way.
Kentucky for a injured family member who was apparently injured in the line of duty as a soldier and shipped back to Kentucky with the injury, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Which also rings a little weird to me.
I agree.
I'm sorry for being silent, but Vexmilk is doing defamation right now publicly because of the impersonation issue with Kodiak. By the way, that likely wouldn't be defamation in court. You could get the second person for defamation. You couldn't get Vex for defamation. Very likely.
No.
While he is away from his devices already since 2:16 a.m. for my time, Vex received her email at 9:10 a.m. for me in my time converted zone. That is 7+ hours apart. And Kodiak is already away from his devices he uses for his streaming related shit. He doesn't use Hotmail as well. This was also branded as an impersonator account in the Discord server. I'm sorry, but I'm done. Vex, go fuck yourself. She's law enforcement? No, I guess that makes more sense then. Still though,
Wait, who's law enforcement?
Apparently his sister's law enforcement. Police. Policia. I am not done. Kodiak is currently on Kentucky. That location for the email is not in Kentucky. I am this pissed off. I'm pretty sure I saw this person's account, by the way. But, like, don't show public tweets and then, like, hide it. You're kind of ruining the point.
Yeah.
Like, anybody can go search them up. Also, the VPN part 2 for the retarded, he used VPNs comment. And see, this is the thing. Technically, there's VPNs, but Kodiak's not in a nice location right now to use proper VPN stuff. That's not a good argument. Because you're making us rely on a whole bunch of information we can't prove, as well as saying Kodiak's too stupid to use a VPN.
Can I just say that's the DSP argument?
Yeah.
Like, literally, I was thinking of it yesterday where DSP's like, guys, before people say this is what you're saying, no, it's actually not that. And it's just like, when you over-explain like that, it makes me trust you less.
Yeah.
So I trust him less by proxy because he's using the DSP defense. Now, I think he probably did use a VPN.
It's this random person that's using it. It's like, we don't technically know who this is.
Yeah.
But they're basically saying that he's so far away from his devices that there's no way he could check anything. And I'm like,
I don't believe that.
I believe he's glued to his phone all day.
You based off how he
Probably
tweets, I legitimately don't believe that he doesn't spend time away from his phone.
Once it became clear the email was fake, the spoofed Hotmail address was a major red flag, and Kodiak denied sending it. Vexmilk deleted the original post and acknowledged that it came from an impersonator and apologized. Again, I just don't really believe it. This was Vexmilk's apology, which we went through when all this happened.
Yeah.
Damage was already done. People argued that posting the unverified email with personal details, especially without giving Kodiak a chance to respond, directly contributed to the real-world consequences. Supporters of Vexmilk countered that she received a credible-looking threat and acted in self-defense, but many in the broader VTuber community saw it as reckless. I was actually kind of more on Vexmilk's side during this. I think a lot of people were being like really, really stupid with this. Like, how she should have done research on this. It's like, I don't do research on the people that send me hate comments.
Yeah, literally the other day, I literally posted a person in my DMs who say that I suck. I don't think they said I should die, but they basically like called me a retard. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to share that on Twitter because that's funny. Yeah, this person says, OMG, you're a fucking retard. I'm going to post that on Twitter because it's funny. And it's just a random person that's like being like a shitheel. People do that all the time on Twitter. Like, legitimately, didn't Rev Says Desu get on people for not showing the receipts of death threats?
Yeah.
And we always say you got to show the receipts for death threats. So if Vexmilk is showing the receipts for somebody giving her a death threat or sending something creepy to her, I don't know. What's the problem with that? Like, legitimately, we don't care when we say to do that with one side. Why are you caring when Vexmilk does it?
Yeah.
Because you hate Vexmilk? I mean, like, I hate her too, but you got to be fair across the board.
Kodiak later stated that Vexmilk had doxed him by sharing his real name alongside the fake threats. Others pointed out that some of his personal information, like links to an older Facebook profile, had been publicly available through his past YouTube content for some time. Which, yes, all of the information that she supposedly doxed on him is stuff that has been publicly available on his YouTube.
See, again, if you're not willing to help yourself out with that, I don't.
They're showing it in the YouTube. Need another fucking privacy complaint.
I'm curious if he's removed it.
He's removed it from some of them, not all of them. After this happened, he went through and just removed it from a bunch of random ones. A Facebook page is currently no longer accessible, making it harder to verify exactly what was newly exposed versus already out there. I can tell you for a fact, nothing was newly exposed. In fact, to this day, we have no idea what his job was. Like, we don't even know what it was.
Actually, he mentioned it.
Did he finally mention it?
He mentioned it on his live stream. He's like some sort of logistics guy in Utah.
Yeah, that doesn't help.
Yeah.
Either way, the combination of the public call-out and fan actions led to his employment being terminated. I still don't believe it. This wasn't their first clash. Kodiak's and Vexmilk crossed paths earlier during the Advanced GG sponsorship drama involving Rev Says Desu and Darlene Straub. Kodiak was vocal in that situation and had a history of clashing with Vexmilk, particularly over her not safe for work content. And he says, Vex, the reason not safe for work content is viewed how it is because it's degenerate BS. You were also saved by a crap company that lies, fails to pay, and blocks people that used to work for them, including me. To be fair, I'd block you too. It's all you will be remembered for. You are a thought, and a dumb one at that. I'm not a pred for hating your guts for what happened. Your words mean nothing. You are poison on humanity. End of story.
I'm just going to say right now, he has not removed it from every single video.
Yeah, I knew he didn't.
I'm not going to point out the specific ones, but if you scroll hard enough, you're still going to find it. This man does not care about... This is why I don't care about this man's OPSEC, because he doesn't give a shit about his own.
Reportedly insulted her multiple times, leading to her blocking him. Some former members of Kodiak's community later reflected that defending him aggressively in past dramas ultimately backfired as more context emerged. The days and weeks following the most recent incident, Kodiak was vocal on X, accusing Vexmilk of doxing and harassment that cost him his job. He mentioned consulting an attorney and threatened legal action. However, according to claims from at least one ex-moderator who said there was a witness in a Discord voice chat, Kodiak privately admitted he wasn't pursuing a lawsuit against her, but rather against his former employer, and some of the public statements were exaggerated or untrue. However, what he says on X shows a different story. So which one is it, Kodiak? Are you suing her or not?
I don't think he's gonna sue her, honestly.
Mooberry in
that's the
chat says they're the
case-
witness.
That is crazy.
Get this.
That is crazy. Yeah, he's not. Listen, chat. Here's what's gonna happen. He's not suing her. I don't know what his GoFundMe said, but he's not suing her. And you should like put it past you. I bet you he's already got a new job by now, and he just hasn't told anybody, or maybe he hasn't. I have no idea.
I don't think he ever lost his job. I think the whole thing was a lie.
Oh, do you think he's never lost his job?
No, I told you that before. I think he's lying.
Fair. You know what? Yeah. He listen. Here's the thing. He's
I
already.
think this
doxed
whole
himself.
situation is a LARP.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I agree. It's a LARP. I don't until he shows proof. I don't believe he lost his job. If he does, I'll apologize, obviously. But until he proves it, I don't believe he lost his job.
He
All
even
he
said
says is that
once
he's
when
lost
people
his
were
job.
asking him, "Can you prove like what can you even say what your job was?" So we have like some level of proof. And he said, "I'm not going to dox my job because I don't believe in doxing." I'm like, "Yeah,
Bro.
no, you're lying."
Yeah, he's lying. He's 100% lying. Kodiak, reveal your job. All right. You've already doxed yourself to heaven and high water. Show where you used to work. I don't care if it was James Clark and Sons before they were absolved by a bigger company. I already know that because I lived in Utah and I know what the major trucking companies are in Utah. But like, tell us what company you worked for. All right. Because I don't believe you were fired. I don't believe it.
Literally lied. He claimed his parents paid a down payment for the lawyer and was actively suing Vex in his job. Vex hasn't received any court documents, no legal documents, apparently.
No, yeah, this motherfucker's a liar, and he's lied to everybody. By the way, there's a reason why people don't talk about him anymore, and it's probably because some people I felt really bad when Kirsch talked about this, when I saw side scrollers talked about this, when so many people talked about this. It was like, oh, the left is getting people fired. I actively do not believe this man has gotten fired. Legitimately. I think that he has lied. He has lied to so many people. The prominence that he got from this has died. And I think he's just going to continue to try and go up and up and up and up on any of this.
I forgot that he replied to me in this next one. What
Oh,
the
did
hell
he?
does the puddle want with my story? Did he not know about it?
My God.
Well, see, here's what's funny. Out of me and Mizu in the Under the Tea stuff, Mizu focuses on a lot more niche stuff. If he doesn't follow you or he's not interested in the topics that you talk about, he will never see you. I look in the trenches sometimes for weird ass shit because it's funny. So I pay attention to Kodiak sometimes behind the scenes. Not really, but like, especially now that the Dawn is more funny to pay attention to. But I paid attention to the Kodiak stuff. I paid attention to the Dawn stuff. I pay attention to a lot of random micro stuff. When Mizu pays attention to you, you're actually interesting to him, is what I'm going to say. He sold his house. I believe he sold his house. Yeah.
Don't worry, chat. I never pay attention to any of you.
I'll be honest.
He's scamming the community.
When I replied to
believe
this, Kodiak was not the interesting part to me. The interesting part was how everybody hopped on his dick with like zero evidence.
No, yeah, that's the problem. That's my problem. That's my problem. That people hopped on with zero evidence, that people got mad at you, and now it's just like, where's the evidence, motherfucker? I think you're a scammer.
He definitely is.
And you know,
Allegedly.
Allegedly, in my personal opinion. And there's a lot of other stuff that I'm not going to say, but there's a lot of stuff I've heard from behind the scenes that make me doubt a lot of his shit so much. I'd like to talk to his ex-wife. I want to talk to his ex-wife.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, fast gets the job done, no luck, all skill. I know with the legal stuff you want it to be slow. I'm mad also, but I have to maintain control. This is justice, not vengeance. Batman quote. You're so gay.
Batman. There's no rules against the Pokemon Batman.
He sold his house within 3 weeks, went to his parents and found a new place, which in the state of Utah, you can't sell a house that fast without being cash buy. I don't know that for sure because, I mean, like, when I lived in Utah, I was a teenager, a little child teenager, so I wouldn't know that, but, like, I would believe it.
Bro hugged a blondie, no homo. Just checking, I do appreciate the defense. Wait, this is Sylvie. How many accounts does he have? Thanks, Mega. I appreciate the Battle Bear dance. This is just like a bunch of random stuff. feel so bad for this guy at Vex Milk. This is why your BS is getting you wrecked. This is an example of why what you did is wrong. It leads to this. Chibi reviews, DM me, bro. We're going to do the same thing.
Dude, he is such a clout goblin. He is such a fucking fuck, I can't talk. He is a clout goblin. He is trying to hop on this situation. I think the thing that is the most funny to me is it died literally a week later.
Yeah.
Like there was like a week of surgeons, maybe even it was less than that. It was like a couple of days of everybody like giving their 07s in the chat for him. And then everybody forgot about him and went on to something else. And let me tell you, whenever somebody brings up Vex Milk, they're going to be like, oh, Vex Milk got this guy fired from his job. Like, that's the only time that he's going to have any resurgence from this. All right. Other than that, this guy's going to be clout goblining off of everything. Like, literally clout goblins off of a fucking leaflet by calling everybody quangos. And it's just like, bro.
And now he's trying to get on Banana Juju. Monkey even pissed her off. Wow, chat. Vex is cancer. Like, she is,
Banana
but
Juju
like...
comments on everything, though. Like, legitimately, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You think it scares me? Death threats and stupid gifs in my DMs, huh? You won't get me down. Never. All you little at Vex Milk fans are losers, trying to get me to self-harm in mass. This is me standing up to you. I am the unstoppable force, the Spartan. I stand tall, beast mode.
You're not screaming enough.
I'm not gonna scream. I'm not going anywhere. I will stand up to you for others. Be an example of how to not bend the knee to you. My lead mod says to not curse at you, but today I make an exception. Hold my middle finger to all of you. You are
He's holding
so
the middle
gay.
finger to me and you right now.
Oh, is that for me personally? Oh,
For all of us.
Boink.
This is
No, it's for me
beautiful.
personally. I'm gonna eat that a dub for me.
Oh my gosh, I remember this and I was like, dude, if you actually sue Vex, this is going to be used against you in court.
Yeah.
Please do it. Please do it.
It says
please do it.
Juju going to be honest.
No, make Ryan read it. Make Ryan read it.
Okay.
I want Ryan to read it.
Juju, I'm gonna be honest. I would believe in hitting women, but this situation, the thought has crossed my mind when it came to her. Dot. I had to dig really deep on stopping my anger monster here. Why would you say it like that?
So just saying that he has thought about like carrying out violence against Vex Milk. That is great. That is absolutely amazing.
Is this a
Why would
role
you
play
say it
character?
like
I
that?
guess.
Why would you say it like that?
He's role playing a real army service person. That's what he's doing.
On a final note on this subject, when Kodiak tried to reach out to Vex about the issue, as he stated, he claimed to have been banned without having the chance to explain to himself. Where in reality, he insulted everybody the moment he got into her Discord.
Is that you not dancing?
Yeah, this is Kodiak's first message at Vex Discord. Hive chatting.
I would have banned him. I would have fucking banned him.
It fucking stinks in here. How are all of you retarded demons doing? Shocked? I walk in here after being slandered all night to all of you being silent?
You could have just said nothing and just waited, but
I do remember he said that. He tried to reach out to Vex and got banned instantly. Yeah, I can see why you did.
man, I wonder why.
To be honest, deserved. I would have banned your fucking ass.
Yeah.
To be honest, he wouldn't have gotten past the gate to get in my server.
New mod
Like,
team, Rabbit Attack Dogs, professional victims. Not taking on new mods. Let's see if there's anything super interesting in here.
I do know that like he had a controversy, and I think part of the reason why this doc exists is because like of some shit that happened in his server chat where people were attacking other people. I don't remember too much. I just know that like he didn't moderate his chat, and it led to shit happening.
Yeah. Well, look, I think after this, it's just going to be people being retarded and allegedly being connected to Kodiak and harassing people he doesn't like, which I'm fine stipulating to that and being like, yeah, it probably happened. That allegedly probably happened. But honestly, Document's a little gay, to be honest.
Pretty gay.
Some parts of it are funny, for sure. But there's a lot of actually like, wow, this is gay. Why did you bring this up?
This is very gay.
Here, I'll scroll down. So they said one of their mods said they would call CPS on someone. Well, this person said they'd get a restraining order. Da, 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 da. Oh, we have Ross again.
Hey,
Yeah.
Rosso, it's you.
Da, da, da. Anything interesting in it?
Need more sound clips for me to read?
This
I
is
love how
just them
Rosso's
like fighting
"Sir, you're
back and
retarded."
forth. Sir, you retarded? Quite literally, I told you what I learned is not mine to blast. You cannot be this stupid. Another thing with Ross. Da, 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 da. Oh, here we go. My husband almost wants to turn over the logs of your behaviors to your state's CPS.
Oh,
Fuck.
Yeah.
CPS thing was about Rosso. Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
It's over the death threats Rosso made.
Don't make death threats.
Ross did not threaten me with death. He socially threatened me. Huge difference.
That sounds very gay.
It is.
yes.
Kodiak, definitely gay. Some of his mods also probably a little gay. Kodiak streamed himself defending his new mod's actions. Really? So he defended his new mods trying to call CPS on you?
Well,
Amazing.
honestly, document was a little gay.
A little bit, yeah.
Some of it was funny. I'll give you that. You guys definitely need to work on crafting a document. Also, please, what do you call it? Spell check a little bit more. Because some of these
Yeah,
are
I
giving me
mean-
a headache trying to read.
They spell checked more than he did, so I'll give him that. But please spell check
Worry.
yourself as well.
Don't worry, chat. I'm just illiterate.
Ugh. Is there anything else you two wanted to touch on before
Miko
Royan
mentioned
dies?
herself.
Apparently,
Miko tweeted about this, and I think Star also tweeted about this as well.
no. I mean, everybody did though.
I have something completely unrelated to Kodiak. It's not important.
Excuse me.
I can wait to the end.
Google Doc quality decreasing. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of wondering if the 900-page one is better.
I will have to read the 900-page one off stream to kind of get a beat on
The
it.
gist of it.
Because that's a lot to just start reading on stream.
It's just Mizu, where's your weekly segment called Google Docs review?
I do kind of do that every once in a while. But if y'all don't have anything else, I don't have anything else either.
I'm holding a contest.
What kind of contest?
A contest that involves real money.
Oh.
So I am having a I'm hosting a song contest on Sunday for people who have to submit their best video game boss music that's not a final boss.
Yeah.
It's on my Mizu post this week.
What? No, you can post the tweet.
I don't think I can post a tweet.
Start now, thank you. Am I really going to defile a young puddle by encouraging him to gamble on a Pokemon card? The next booster pack is going to pay Mizu.
Amount. Technically, it's me and Mizu's, but
There you go. Oh, I hit the source code. There you go, chat. Free. If you want it, you gotta submit one. You don't have to.
Last
You don't have
doc
to.
sorry, go ahead.
You don't have to make an account. Let's go.
The last doc of similar length took about 30 hours of stream time. True. We're probably not going to read the entire 900 pages if we do go to it.
I know I'm not gonna read it.
I roughly know who it's about, which is why this was so much better to read, in my personal opinion.
Fair. It's all a little bit gay, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Anyways, let me see if I can find somebody to raid out to, and then I can go bed. 'Cause I'm getting
You
eepy.
need
We're going to
bed?
bed.
I
has
wasn't
the
going
best
to, but
Google
now I'm
Doc?
getting eepy.
Best Google Doc. I'm gonna be honest. Senders was pretty good.
Oh, the Cinders was like absolutely owned everybody who was talking about her.
Yeah.
The one me and Lumi covered, the Demon Lord Chiron one, which is on this channel, is actually pretty good as well.
I'm kind of sad I missed that one. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, that was a guy that was a proper actual sex pest.
Oh.
But I'll send you guys to Almighty Lolly for tonight.
Oh gosh.
What?
Sending them to him after this.
Yeah. Night, everybody. I hope y'all have a good one. And
Night,
we'll see
everyone.
some of you guys
Legos.
tomorrow. I'll be on Atari's stream. I'll probably be on Occo's stream. We'll also be doing some
Me stream.
be doing some golf. We have a lot of
Yeah.
things going on tomorrow, but you guys have a good one. Bye,
I'm getting
everybody.
shocked by a caller.
Bye everyone. Peace.
Bye.